Actually good for you.
Maybe. Where's my con at? 15.
Okay. So. What is this? What's this? What's this?
What's that?
Something on my
I
table.
don't know. What's that?
Anthrax.
Is it poison?
Why?
Would you like it to be?
I mean, if I die, you don't get XP.
I think we get all the XP.
Don't we get all of it?
Well, I made them.
Bro, we just
I
killed a
baked
god.
them,
Like, come on. That's a shit
Packaged
ton of
them.
XP.
She wrote the little whatever it says on there. So I think if anything, I should get double XP.
I'm not open until well, I already didn't follow the rule.
It's almost like we all brought cookies.
I brought some on the lights.
Ah, I thought they were yours, so I wasn't even checking.
Nope. They are delicious though.
Alright, so Allison is being piped in through Skype. So
All natural
Allison.
20s. Just roll 20s.
bear in mind, it'll be hard for her to hear if everybody's trying to talk at once.
Mm-hmm.
Copy that.
So we shouldn't do it at the same time? I didn't even hit that.
Did it go all the way down the stairs?
Yep.
I didn't even succeed in hitting that. That was just where that went.
Please don't tell me I forgot my papers.
So last time, you went back out into the... Well, you didn't go back out. You were already out there. You floated around outside of the walls of the fort. Found some more soldiers, also known as cultists. And then got surrounded by reptilian attackers who got distracted by a stunning woman in plate mail who eventually told you that her name was Alyssa Van Sauder. She's a big thing in the Order of Mikrael.
She's a thing. That's too bad my character's not part of that group.
And thus you were able to escape back into the fort, where you rested, which is a wise choice to rest.
It was.
Also, you've been asked to obtain upwards of 30 scales by Decretia Adabak. She is of the Demalisdale Consortium. And that's where we left off.
What happened? Did we talk to the reptilian about the thing that we?
The reptilians aren't really vocal.
So they didn't react to the thing that we.
Didn't we kill again?
I thought
We
you
keep
killed it.
going.
No, we made him unconscious.
I don't remember. I don't know. The
Because
Schrodinger's
the
wizard.
plan was that we weren't going to show him the stone.
We did, then he got really, really angry.
Oh, okay.
And then he didn't say anything. So I feel like we killed him.
Okay.
I remember that we showed him when he got really, really angry.
You feel like you killed him?
It's yeah.
You did kill
Are there
him.
any of the dead reptile guys outside?
There's a.
Well, you were inside the fort, so you really don't know.
Okay. Oh, didn't that guy want to talk to us?
He did.
Do you guys want to go talk to the big boy?
I do.
Yeah, let's go talk to the big boy.
Big boy. Alright, so you're going to meet with Tarnist. Commander Tarnist, who is also with Alyssa.
I think that's the
Alyssa kind of tells you a little bit about what's been going on. In Felethorne, the Temple of Abyssos was attacked and essentially sacked. They routed all the cult members from the temple. However, they dispersed pretty much everywhere. So the Order of Mikrael has been tracking them for the last couple of weeks. They got as far as the enormous forests west of Felethorne, and then lost them around the banks of the Sunder River. Now, the Sunder River is a river that pretty much splits the entire valley in two. At its widest point, it's about 10 miles wide. So it's a big river. However, after days of searching after that, is when they found themselves just outside of Galmora. Seeing the plumes of smoke rising from the town, they thought that maybe the cultists got there, and that's when they discovered the siege. However, she also has noted that there were several dead, quote-unquote, soldiers about. And when they checked the bodies, they found armbands depicting the symbol of Abyssos. So they're pretty sure that the cult somehow got their hands on Royal Army armor and weapons. Now, how they got their hands on that, no one is really sure. But Alyssa suspects that they ambushed groups of soldiers and more than likely killed them, taking their equipment.
Is Alyssa the chick that saved us?
Yes.
Okay. It's like, that's the kook. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, but that name doesn't sound familiar.
So now, again, how they got it is kind of a mystery. However, Tarnus is a little suspicious of the Trade Federation right now. Arnold Lannister is not around. He hasn't been seen since the siege since just after the siege started.
Who hasn't been seen? It cut out.
The mayor of the town. The mayor is also a member of the Trade Federation, and it seems mighty suspicious that he would freely leave the fort in the direction of the warehouse and the docks, and be totally okay with it, considering what was going on in the town. So, what he wants you guys to do is essentially investigate the docks and the warehouse.
I tried.
Just to make sure, just because like a lot of people have been lying to us, just to check, can I just make sure, like, do an insight check on her to see if she's being completely honest?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
20, not natural, but 20.
You're certain she's telling you the truth.
Okay.
Is Tarnished here with us as well?
Tarnus is with you as well.
Okay.
What about, is my mage playing this week? I don't know.
We have 5. Or no, 6.
We have 7.
There are 4 people on this couch, not 3. I forget.
Who
I'm used to that being there.
I just don't.
hasn't used a surrogate yet?
Who hasn't?
Who hasn't used a surrogate yet?
Maybe that's just because I don't have them prepared.
It's because you don't have one prepared?
Yes.
Okay. You haven't used one yet, and you haven't used a surrogate yet.
No.
Allison, do you have a surrogate?
I don't.
Okay.
Roll D3.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Can I forfeit?
Do you guys have your surrogates with you? That's a good question.
Yes.
I have. Well, I think I have one, but I don't know if it's for this game or the other game.
Maybe.
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 Do you? I have one.
I don't know.
I
Does
don't
this
wanna
look
play
familiar? Or like something
No,
I
you don't
can
want
use?
to play it? No.
No, that's for
Like
the
I
other one.
said, can I
Okay,
work it?
then no.
Dave doesn't want to use it.
I don't want that.
We're over on that. That answers that question.
Sorry.
In addition, is there anybody of the Royal Army faction? Royal Army faction. Tarnis comes to you and says that if you do find equipment from Royal Army soldiers, one of the more identifying marks is a medallion that they always wear that bears their name. He asks that you collect those and return them because they need to be sent back to their families. Trade Federation.
Well, you know the new character, so.
Is your new character also the Trade Federation?
Oh, okay. Tight member of the Trade Federation.
Tarnis also mentions to you that it would be in everybody's best interest if the mayor was found and brought back alive. Anybody in the Order of Mikrael?
So sad.
Alyssa believes that the cultists are summoning fiendish beings. Now, she gives you a vial of bluish liquid, okay, and says that
This will help you stay up.
Drink it.
it says that if you use just a drop, you'll be able to stop their weapons from disintegrating when they die.
Oh.
Pour it on the weapon or the cultist?
The weapon of the fiend.
Ooh. Peer pressure, drink it.
She wants you to recover 20 bladed weapons.
I'll do it to the best of my ability.
Because there's just enough of the liquid in there, in that vial. If you only use one drop per weapon, to get all the ones you need.
Even I dropped
Understood.
You people in your tasks.
Or
Two cantrips.
you could inject it, and then every time you get stabbed, you come out.
Definitely one of them. Green flame blade. Not in there. It is official stuff.
I'm not going to fucking say it.
Any questions?
It's a short ghost.
Commander of the base is there, yeah?
Sorry?
Your commander of the base is there?
Yes.
Alright.
It's right.
No question.
Oh, and speaking of, both Alyssa and Tarnis suggest that you leave those egg-shaped objects with them.
Just don't know what you're talking
Tell them
about.
we had them.
I'll give mine to Alyssa.
Okay, alright.
I'll give mine to
You give your two?
Alyssa.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Especially later, because you have the second ability, basically make 2 attacks.
Yeah.
But you can cantrip it.
Neutral
at the
good.
same turn.
Is that all? So you only have 2 egg-shaped objects?
I think we have one more. I only have the 2 in my possession. But we've come across 3 so far. I'm unsure as to where it's ended up.
It might be very important that those egg-shaped objects be protected. And the best place for right now seems to be the fort.
Swordburst is all right.
Can I roll insight to see if that she really wants to protect them?
Sure.
Okay. I trust this one.
Because I think that's an easier.
18.
You believe her.
If you
This
look
one's
Okay.
not true. I understand.
I believe my
Well,
cast is sword quest.
I turned to the group and I'm like, she seems like she's telling the truth that she wants to protect the
I
eggs.
used to play last.
No, it was
Did I take one and forget to put it in the inventory?
The previous adventure before we started this.
There was only 3.
Before we started this one.
No, but there's one.
Out,
No.
out of character.
There wasn't.
His
This, yeah.
His actual character.
his actual character has it.
Went our separate ways.
I wasn't sure. I was like, wait a minute.
I'm just debating. I mean, they seem very powerful. Or whatever, like everything is seeking them, so why wouldn't I want to keep one?
Well, if everybody is seeking them, it also could mean that somebody that we don't want to have following us might possibly come looking for them.
Yeah, we're
And
going
cause
up against
trouble
the
with
bad
the
guys. We don't want them to get it back.
Yeah, but what if we need them later down the road, and the woman that can make David disappear and go to the astral plane personally turns out to be bad?
5 feet.
I think we should leave. I trust this one. I think we should leave the other part.
Wait, we're not talking to that woman. The woman who sent.
No, I'm talking to the other lady. But this isn't the crazy lady. This is the lady who saved our asses when we all got knocked out.
Yeah, this isn't Takrisha. This is the one that distracted the reptile creatures outside.
Yeah.
To get you guys or give the guys the ability to
You
escape.
think I'd give the eggs to the crazy one?
Does this mean like?
It's not the same one that was asking you for scales.
This one comes from a righteous order. I think we can trust her.
Alright,
Your character's at the level. And it's character level, not even class level.
give her my egg.
So multi-class.
This one appreciates the decisions.
So are we heading out towards the docks?
See what happens this time.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. So
If you're local,
you're going back through your secret entrance. On the other side, there are members of the Order of Mikrael who are keeping guard.
Is there still that dead lizard man
with just an action.
anywhere around?
There is.
Can I take scales off of him?
You absolutely
should take
can.
scales
Make
off.
a survival check.
Not a good roll. I'm gonna butcher it. Let's see. Survival. 7!
You can take Ultra's Blast,
Hey, Yanni.
which is arguably what?
Can I have fucking dice, please?
Oh yeah, you haven't needed to roll.
I know.
You're unable to get any usable scales off of it.
I wasn't expecting the flying back.
Does anybody else want
I'd like to try to get some scales.
to try to carve?
I'd like to
I'll
try to
try
carve. Nice.
Everybody only gets one shot at
You
the.
only get one shot.
I will try to
Chance
carve.
blow.
7. No. 18.
18.
18.
What is it,
It
survival?
comes once in a lifetime.
Wisdom survival. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, young.
You get
I
get
got
5.
18.
Okay, and this applies to you too. Right?
You get 5 scales of a non-pristine quality.
Okay.
16?
16.
Wisdom survival.
Another 5 scales of a non-pristine quality.
And 18.
What's the bonus
5.
for survival?
Wisdom.
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 You're up to 15 so far.
Yeah, I'll keep track of whatever we
What?
got.
Still 1.
That's alright.
When the fuck did this happen? Right. So we have 15 so far.
8. I probably got nothing.
8? Not yeah, you didn't get anything. Anybody else?
Yeah, you
10.
anything?
10?
5.
Up to 20.
21.
20
Yeah,
scales.
20 skills.
I took my 5.
They are non-pristine.
17.
Oh, I wrote non-descriptive.
Non-descriptive scale.
Well,
They're
25.
kind of scaly.
We have 25. Let's go head towards the docks.
Alright. All seems very quiet in the forests.
Too quiet.
I had one question before we headed out. Are the guards acting like they're guarding something, or are they like hiding somewhere?
They're kind of in the bushes, but when you come up out of the water, they let you know that they're there.
Okay.
I'm not like, hi, the secret entrance is here.
Well, I mean, I just want to make sure they're not standing in front of like a doorway.
This is the Order of Mikrael. They know what they're doing. Hunting and tracking.
He was the Order of Mikrael.
Yeah,
He died so.
He knew what he was doing.
So many
He
times.
knew
That was to hide secrets.
Oi!
You can't get secrets out of him if he's dead.
Yeah, you can.
You throw like Mike.
That's true. Speak with dead.
Let's go to the docks then. Mike can't fucking make it to you. I can make it to you as a matter of I was throwing it under him.
You gonna throw that at me now?
No, this Happy is just giving you a look. That's all.
What is that? Is that a Christmas
This is
grumpy cat?
Happy.
Oh,
I
nice.
forgot about that conversation.
It's a Christmas grumpy
Oh,
cat.
no, I saw, and then you turned it around, and it was this butt.
So what happens is that if I have to give you a look, Happy will give you the look instead.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm happy on standby.
What is the one that makes it?
That was given to me by someone at work because it reminded him of me.
Aw, they're holding hands.
Invocation.
Get the
It's
fuck
an
off.
invocation. Couple of H4.
Continuing to the docks.
Continuing to the docks.
One more.
For reference, the docks are pretty much controlled by the Trade Federation. There are several smaller storage facilities in and around the docks, but looming over all of them is a building that soars 20 feet up in the air. It's 380 feet long and 190 feet wide. Two massive 10-foot wide doors are centered on one end on the entrance.
He's giving us the dimensions.
So when they open up, it's about 20 feet wide to allow the bringing in of large shipments of goods and services. The doors are currently shut.
Are there any holes in the wood that I could peer through?
I was told to tell the
It's
nerd
actually made
squad
of
Merry Christmas from the girlfriend.
stone.
The nerd squad says
Okay,
Merry
never
Christmas.
mind.
You don't speak for the
Wait,
whole.
so the doors made
The
of stone
majority
too?
of the nerd squad says
The
Merry
doors are
Christmas.
not made of stone. The doors are made of metal, iron to be exact.
You don't speak for the
Fair
majority.
enough.
4x. What?
This particular warehouse is a Trade Federation staple. Many cities that have shipping routes have these warehouses, and there's
I get to keep
a ton of rooms and separated space. Think of like a
Annabelle's sweatshirt.
think of like a self-storage unit
Well, think of
or a
IKEA,
self-storage
but baby.
facility
You've got-
style of
Please put your shit.
a building.
You look different with your glasses on.
People generally do.
Smarter.
Now the door does have a single handle, and both doors are massive. They are, like I said, 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall.
Wizard can make a strength check.
Wizard could make a strength check.
Can I make a strength check?
18 plus 4.
22.
22. To pull it open.
Wizard.
Wizard has a 19 strength, I know. It's odd.
22 to pull it open. You pull with all your might, but the door does not budge.
Think it's a push door?
I think yeah.
It's going to be a push door.
God, can I push the
Well,
door?
we'll just assume that you're attempting to open the door. It
Oh,
does
okay.
not budge.
Does
Okay.
it say push?
Does it look like
It says "School for the Gifted."
Does it look like
David!
Can I just to do investigation of the building to see if there's any other doors or secret entrances?
Ah.
Aha!
Oh.
It might just be a design. There's actually a smaller door somewhere there.
Actually, I have a better
When is a door? A door.
Oh, I'm rolling
it's a
down.
As you find your way around the building,
the handle is decorative?
in the back,
Uh,
you find spaced across the back wall of the building
6, 4.
a set of double doors that are 5 feet wide, 5 feet wide each. A single door, another single door, and then another set of double doors.
Door number 1,
A single
2,
door.
3, or
Wait,
4.
could you go over that
This one
again,
thinks we should
please?
check out doors 2 and 3 first.
So there is, as you come around the corner of a building, about 20 feet down, you'll see a set of double doors.
Okay.
Another 45 feet after that, you'll see a single door. 30 feet after that, another single door. Then another 45 feet in the double doors. And then 20 feet is the other edge of the building.
Does anybody feel like knocking? Or are we curious where the guards are?
This one
Is there
thinks
any
they might have died. Or are hiding.
Say again?
Is there
Allison?
any writing? Any writing by any of the doors?
No, there is no. The doors are nondescript.
Can I open the door?
Can I? Is there anywhere to want more than one door? I don't know, like, does one door look like it's been used a lot, like footprints or
All
shiny knobs?
the area around all the door now around the whole warehouse, it's sort of like hard packed clay. As far as the ground is concerned. But you know, there's a myriad of footprints moving to the doors, away from the doors.
Blood?
No blood, but it doesn't seem. It seems like it's just normal foot traffic.
This one thinks we should open one of the single doors.
Yeah.
2 or 3, yeah.
Okay.
Let's let you go in first.
This one's okay with that.
You're big and strong.
This one will open one of the single doors.
All right, on the single doors, you notice that there is not only a latch handle, but there's also what looks to be a locking mechanism on each one.
What are the doors made of?
All the doors are made of metal.
Traps?
All the doors are made of metal.
Can anyone attempt to open this door?
Is someone a rogue?
No, but I can rip it off its edges.
But there's a
This
locking
one doesn't
mechanism.
think that'll
I
work.
have sleight of hand, but I don't have thieves' tools, so I would get a disadvantage. I would like to check for traps, if I could.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah, make a
Investigation?
Perception.
perception check. Actually, not a perception check, an investigation check.
Ah, such a big difference. Okay. Oh, I rolled. So I did the investigation. 19.
19. The door does not seem to be. You don't notice anything that might indicate that the door might be trapped.
Okay.
But during your investigation, you realize that the door is locked.
This one thinks we should see if the double doors are locked.
I mean, if I could use sleight of hand, I might be able to try to get the door open. I don't know if I could do a good job at it, though. Because I don't have thieves' tools.
Uh-oh. Here comes a bad idea.
David?
It's your idea, so yeah, probably is. I'm going to attempt to open one of the doors, like brute force, by kicking it primarily on the locking mechanism.
Okay.
Gonna bring the leg again.
Make a athletics check.
Fuck yeah, that's plus 5. That's 20.
20?
23.
23. Alright, so you slam your foot into the metal door.
You now have no foot.
The door reverberates, so it's a loud clang.
I did ask if anybody wanted to knock.
I wonder
You don't
if
hear
anything's gonna come.
anything that might indicate that you were successful in what you were attempting to do.
Try to open the door, then you'll know if you're successful. Open the door.
Doesn't budge.
Anybody got a blowtorch?
What is this blowtorch? Maybe we can bring one of those fire things. I'll go check and see if one of the double
Nice.
Warehouse
doors
is
are
made
Attempt
out
to
of
pick it.
what?
Good. It's time to pick it.
Okay. Disadvantage?
Yes.
Are you picking the lock that
If I
I
used Ray of Frost on the lock and then kicked it, wouldn't that help?
It might not. Depends how effective Ray of Frost
I got
is.
10.
You got a
Depend
10?
on how cold the
Yeah.
Ray of Frost would make it.
So you push the lockpick in, and you feel as though that there's resistance. Almost as if there's a piece of something already in the lock.
Oh.
It's the key. They broke the key inside the lock.
Different door.
What's on
Maybe. I don't know.
What's on the other side of the wall? It's the same thing.
The other side of the wall.
Yeah, you mean the front side of the building.
The front side of the building is those enormous double doors.
But the building's been in a
No, I'm
woods.
saying like just all around. Just
Oh, on the other sides, it's just
Oh, I just remembered.
straight stone.
straight.
There's
stone.
no windows.
Okay. How tall
I
is
just
the building?
remembered. I can open locks with thaumaturgy.
You can do that. I'm pretty
You can
sure.
do that.
At some points, the building is 20 feet high. At the back end of the building, it's only 10 feet high.
Thaumaturgy unlocks
10 feet high?
10 feet high.
No, it opens
Oh.
doors that aren't locked.
Is there a slope or is that like a
Thaumaturgy.
flat end and then just goes up and then?
From what you've seen, it's pretty much a flat roof.
First situation does it, but
Can I see? Am I able to?
It's
see
more
above
of a practically built structure rather than an aesthetically built structure. Are we thaumaturging?
I'm actually not sure if thaumaturgy can. Thaumaturgy
Can't
don't unlock
thaumaturgy can't.
No.
Not wood, but not
I'm
thaumaturgy.
pretty sure it can. Let me double check. I have my book right here. Because I was surprised that that's something that it can do.
I can open doors that are already open. Because they're
Yeah,
unlocked.
yeah. Thaumaturgy can open unlocked doors. Yeah. What it
Oh,
can't-
is that what maybe my brain
it opens
mixed it up?
unlocked doors, but it can't unlock locked doors.
Knocked us out.
Can it unlock open doors?
You can instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut. That's thaumaturgy. There's other things. as
What's
well.
the area of the building?
Oh yeah, unlock
The
door
area
or
of the
window to
building?
play
Yeah, like
open.
how-
Okay, yeah, you're right, you're right.
Big.
390 or 380 feet by 190 feet.
Big.
Can I try to do tremors in the door from thaumaturgy to see if I can get that thing to unlodge, maybe?
Maybe a battering ram?
You carry one of those?
I have a
don't
better
have
idea.
battering
Can I
ram.
go
Do
up
you
to
have
the double
battering
doors?
ram?
Let's go check, see if the double doors are unlocked.
Yeah, what the hell's with the double doors?
Double doors locked?
The two sets of double doors have no kind of or handle on them.
Let's go in one of
Push.
the double doors.
Push. They don't budge.
Pull. On
There's
what?
nothing to pull on them.
There's no markings or
Can I
anything.
use my fucking knowledge of the Trade Federation to know what the fuck is going on in this situation?
We're locked out.
With your knowledge of the Trade Federation, you're essentially by the rear loading section. This is where they bring smaller shipments for short-term holding.
Okay.
There's also you're also pretty sure that this is the section of the building that has about 20-foot wide lifts that drop to a basement level where they have more long-term holding.
Can I find my way to said lift?
I think it's inside.
They would be on the inside. However, if this particular warehouse operates like all other Trade Federation warehouses,
There's a spare somewhere.
the double doors that are on this side of the building, open outward from the inside.
Which they do.
Wait, you said they're not locked. Thaumaturgy can open unlocked doors.
Oh, thaumaturgy.
I'm gonna back the fuck up because it swings them open fast. Back away from the door.
I will do that.
Just for my reference sake, Are you on the north side doors or the south side doors?
Oh, which one were we? Was it? I thought we were just the first ones we walked up to. What
We'll go to
side
the
are we
north.
on?
We'll start with the north ones.
North ones? All right.
Doesn't
All
really
right.
matter now.
So,
And I'm not going to stand directly in front of them because I don't want to be smacked.
Wait a minute. The door's open.
so the doors swing open in your direction. Inside is dark.
It's dark.
I
It's
can
dark.
Do I see anything 30 feet ahead of me?
You can see
30 feet of darkness.
I believe so.
two sets of doors on
It's usually-
either side of a 10-foot wide hallway.
That's gonna be-
Well, he's the trader. He should go first.
This might be 60. Oh, that's 90. Onwards enough. Not bad. 90 feet of dark.
Okay, the walls inside of the warehouse are made of wood. As are the doors.
Can I hear anything through them? Or see anything through a hole at all?
You can't see anything, and there's no sound taking place at the moment. It's
there a
actually
lock?
very, very, almost unsettlingly quiet.
Is there a lock on the door?
On the doors that are on either side of the hallway.
Yeah.
There are locks on those doors. These are more like padlocks.
Do you know of any place where
You
they
want to
might
rip
keep
them out,
sets of keys?
guys?
Can I use? I'm sorry.
Or this is where I think it is.
Can I use
These keys are
perception
kept with the
to
people.
see if there's
It's
the only
called
ones in
storage
there, or
area.
if there's anything that's like
And
kind of
I
hiding
have
there?
access to storage areas. You just need to pay
Yeah,
it
sure, you can roll.
an amount
perception.
each month, and they give you a key.
10. Oh wait.
There's only
plus-
one key, and it goes
No,
to the
that's
person
12.
who owns it.
Was it
12.
12?
Is this
You don't hear
Stop and Shop, or is this?
Or notice anything of
No.
note.
Okay. We'll read it trigger or read it. And
Pretty sure Stop and Shop doesn't have a
Oh, what
branch
about-
here.
Do Furnace have dark vision?
Yes, actually, they have a special type of dark vision. Actually,
the
they have dark vision up to
And heat vision.
90 feet.
And heat
It's
vision
a
up
big
to
key.
60?
It opens all of them.
Well, they can see it. They can see in dim light as if it was bright, but in darkness, they see almost like a thermal vision,
Okay.
where
The predator.
yeah, that's a good analogy.
Okay.
The doors are all locked. Is there any place we can go farther down the hallway?
Oh yeah, nice. The hallway continues.
Let's just take God.
Every 20 feet, there's a set of doors on either side of the hallway. And then for the next 20 feet. Then 10 feet after that, there's a door on your left-hand side. And 5 feet after that, a door on the right-hand side.
Can I try all the doors to see if they're...
They all have those padlocks on them.
So we were to bash the padlocks off? They
I
look
don't
like they'd
think
open?
that the bashing doesn't seem to be effective.
That
we
was
try-
because it was a metal door. These are wooden.
Are these wooden doors?
These
Yeah,
are
these
wooden
are wooden
doors.
doors and
Oh,
they're
fuck.
padlocks.
Oh, well, what the...
Those things you go down in the fucking single kick.
Kicking.
We don't even have to kick the door down as long as we just break the lock.
Kicking the wooden
Sorry,
door
failed
down
at
is easier
kicking.
than kicking whatever the fuck the
You
lock.
failed at kicking?
Failed at kicking.
Does a 21 kick?
13?
I'm kicking it like on the door like knob.
Which door are you kicking at?
The left one that's like 5 feet from the right one. The one that you specified.
All right.
I was going for the other one.
So you land a kick on that door.
Yep.
The door frame splinters. But the door only budges in a couple of inches.
It's
Can I-
wooden, right?
Kick again?
Do it again!
Does anyone happen to have an axe?
No, I have a foot.
The sound of your bash on that door, however, echoes throughout the hallway.
Kicking again?
I have a hammer,
I
and
have
I
an
have a
axe.
war hammer and a battle axe.
Axe would work.
Jordan swings his battle axe at wooden door.
It did. I got a 7.
Do I roll to hit?
Yeah. It's got an AC.
13.
13? Oh, you hit it.
Does a 7 do anything?
7 AC?
No,
7 to kick the door.
kick the door.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I
you can
do
Does the
8
door
points
splinter
of
me?
damage.
The door, you're able to crack the door off of its hinge.
Here's Johnny.
The door falls backwards
Boom.
and slams onto the floor. Inside, you see
Can
a
I
bunch of
mage
crates.
hand it before it slams onto the floor?
Say again?
Can I try to catch it with mage hand before it slams, or at least put mage hand under it so it just like makes a
Did you have
little
mage
bit
hand
less
already?
noise?
Did you have mage hand already casted?
Oh no, I don't. Never mind.
It's kind of useless because we're making all this noise anyways.
Are the crates labeled?
That's true. That's totally true. You got a good point.
One of them has a loot on it
I'm going to look
with a
in that
circle
one.
around it.
Is that a symbol for something that
You
we're
have no
aware of?
idea, but
That a symbol for something that we're aware of? Keep in mind,
A symbol that we saw
this
before.
is a fucking warehouse. We're literally just taking shit if we take anything. These are the
I'm just
triggers.
looking inside a box. I haven't taken anything yet.
Okay, just keep that in mind. Like, this is people's stuff. I don't know what we're expecting to find. I was expecting to find like a hallway.
Dead bodies?
Cultists, fiends, kicking door.
well,
Does
you
it
already
seem
kicked
like
the
a
door.
storage
Is
unit?
it down? Yeah, it fell over. It
It's,
said that.
it's kind of like a
His
storage
door
unit,
fell
yeah.
His fell over.
My door fell over. His door didn't. It splintered.
Mine's
Oh, you were at a totally different door.
yeah. They were like across the hall.
Gotcha.
20, not natural.
You bust that door in.
Cool. Let's find it.
More crates.
I'm looking in the
Opens crate.
crate with circle.
You see a bunch of silk sheets.
What about
Crate with circle?
the
The crate with the loot in the
loot
circle.
on it? Yeah.
Oh, what's inside of it?
Yeah.
Inside of the crate with the loot is a
What he's
Bunch
saying
of
is like the instrument.
glass jars. There's a liquid inside.
Does it look familiar to liquid I have?
No.
What color is the liquid?
The liquid is sort of like a dark green.
This one doesn't see any purpose. Do we have a paladin? This one doesn't see any purpose.
We have
Or
a paladin.
justification in taking these objects.
Would it be a perception check just to try and determine what it is?
Does anyone have like detect magic? We could just find what things are magical here.
Do an arcana
Just
check and
saying.
try to figure out if there's any magic attached to
Might
it.
be a bad idea too.
I mean, you can open the jar and taste it, I guess, if you want.
Or take a whiff of it.
Or take a
Can
whiff
I,
of
like,
it.
can I use
Arcana
my
check
fucking
first.
knowledge of market trends to see if this is like an alcoholic beverage?
Alcoholic.
Am I the only one in my room, or
I'm just
You're
wondering.
the one who said that you went into your room.
I know, but I'm curious who else
Can
came
I
into
also
my
say
room.
that I'm trying to keep an eye out?
I'm just kind of
To
wondering.
see if
if
I
I
there's-
got a
anyone
20 not
coming?
natural. for
Make a
Arcana
perception check. And just let me know what the result is.
check. I got a 20 not natural for Arcana. Arcana.
Doesn't seem magical.
Take a whiff.
Anything in either room?
It's got a sour.
Sour mash!
Is that?
I got 12.
12? Okay.
Green usually means stamina.
It's got a sour and almost like a hint of vinegar behind the sour scent to it.
Anybody know what this is? Is it sour mash?
But does anyone know what this
We
is?
can drink it.
I wouldn't recommend that.
I would try it.
Any luck in
Then
any
do it.
significance in
He tries it.
Yeah, sure.
mine has silk.
Does it?
I'm not gonna drink a lot.
That actually could be poison. If it's green, it's poison.
Or stamina potions.
I'm not scared. If it's poison, I'm not affected.
If it's poison,
Make a constitution check.
oh boy.
If it's poison, I'm not affected by it.
Okay.
What's low?
7.
7?
Oh boy. I'm gonna.
a D4.
Do you have resistance to poison?
What does Nostradamus have? Is it
Resistance.
immunity or is it
Resistance.
resistance?
It's a resistance.
Okay.
All right.
So roll
So
with disadvantage.
What would you?
when you look far down now into like the darkness, it's almost like you see like little spots of red, almost as if your thermal vision is
Oh, that's alcohol.
is off.
It's alcohol.
For things that you can actually see fine, you see things in almost muted color, but sometimes the
Potion of
color
time.
seems to run.
Potion of Tyler.
It's hallucinogenics.
Yanni, it's just a potion of Tyler.
Can
Someone.
I roll medicine on him to see if I could discern what's going on with him?
Well, if you do that, then you're going to stop your perception.
No, I want to keep
I'll
with
do
my
medicine.
perception.
I can do the medicine check.
So, what happened? You're not unconscious, so it could be worse. You're not dead, so it could be even more worse.
10.
10. You're pretty sure he's
Clean well ahead.
somehow drugged.
Somehow. I know how.
To some degree.
You also notice that on the lid of this particular jar, there is the symbol of a sickle
The one with the hammer?
This is communist juice.
and a hammer.
Oh, fuck.
Does that
What's
symbol
it
seem
called?
familiar?
That's
Would that symbol seem familiar in, like, the 70s? Is this something we've encountered before?
You can make an insight check.
I'll make an insight check. Yanni, I think your, like, egg is coming already.
9.
9.
Ooh, better.
You saw it in a blacksmith shop one time.
Insight?
You saw it in a blacksmith
I got a
shop.
25.
You think that this symbol might be related to the rogues.
Oh, fuck.
It's Annabelle's poisons! Yeah! Now we know why they never made it!
That's not a good sign. That's really not a good. I heard some deadly shit.
Now we know why they never did it.
Because we're taking them.
Shit.
I guess I should hold on to this in case he drops dead from it.
I have an idea, right? Let's not fuck with both the Trade Federation and the Rogues shit.
I'm not a member of either,
For your
so.
information, the effects will last for an hour.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know that, so I'm gonna hold on.
Yeah,
to
no one
it.
else knows that.
I'm gonna hold on to the jar in case we come up with what this stuff is and how we can best heal him option.
At first opportunity, you should
Hey,
give
make an
that
antidote.
back.
Oh, I
To
will.
be fair.
At first opportunity, neutral, good.
Now, as far as you're concerned, Mr. Trade Federation,
Mr. Trader.
the Trade Federation and the Rogues are not good bedfellows. They
Of course.
They pretty
Of
they
freaking
pretty much
course.
hate each other.
Of friggin' course.
Good thing there's no
Of
people on the
course.
roads
This is
here.
reminding me of the 70s.
There's no
What?
roads.
Wait, you're not rogues. You're the wizards, of course.
The wizards.
The wizard
Coop.
faction.
This one thinks we should check out the other rooms.
Yeah, me too. I'll take an axe to the
Let's
other
go
doors.
back. Let's go back towards the direction that we came from.
Back
Or-
in the direction you came
Or,
from.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop vandalizing.
So you're going back
the Trade
outside.
Federation building.
No, there were more doors.
Oh, okay.
Down
So
the
you're
hallway.
continuing down the hallway.
Axe to door.
Is the hallway just doors and a dead end?
No,
Getting-
but it's dark, so I'm kind of giving you what you're seeing as you're progressing.
We haven't hit the end of the building.
17 to hit next door. And
We
ooh,
got.
10 damage.
Would anyone
Once
care
he's
if
done
I
with that, can I
I
use
burned a
like my
torch?
knowledge of the fucking Trade Federation to like find our way to a center?
Does anybody want to burn a torch?
Torch
need
sounds useful.
No need.
No need.
light up a torch?
No need. No need. Oh, I bet.
All right, so
The human
Torch, you're able to now see further down the hallway. There is a door about 20 feet away on the right-hand side, and 10 feet after that is a set of double doors, 5 feet wide each. The hallway then turns to the left.
Oi, magic one. Can you open those doors too?
I smashed the door open.
Let's go back and open. I'm going with him to go open the door.
You find more crates.
What are in the crates?
What are in the crates?
Silk sheets. More sheets.
This particular crate that you happen to find has a enormous quantity of copper nails.
Don't need any of these.
Nail guns.
Can I like
What is
turn
an nail
back
gun?
around and just shout real quick? Can you stop fucking vandalizing this place? We've done it enough.
You can close a crate.
I'm looking for the mayor.
You can't
Where the
fucking
mayor's body?
unbreak a door.
Yeah, you can.
How?
Magic.
Please,
I have
explain.
magic.
Magic can unbreak a door.
You
Please
can.
unbreak the door right now.
I didn't say I could. I just said it can be done.
Can we do it?
That's
No.
not what you said. You said, how can you unbreak the door?
Can you? How can you? How can you?
Maybe
Not what I heard.
maybe I actually
You
don't
literally
have
just
magic,
said it.
but I know it's a spell I could have.
You know what? Just because he said that, I'm going to the next door. I'm going to bust down the next door.
Can I get the next one?
The next door would be the double doors.
Okay. So I got a 17
Are
to
they
hit the
locked,
door.
the double doors?
You're kicking at them.
Not the double doors. Oh wait. Oh, the next set is the double doors. Is that
Uh-huh.
what
Okay. You
Yeah.
swing at one, I'll swing at the other.
Are there wooden double doors?
They are wooden double doors.
Then
No, there's still.
Swinging
I
the
could
door.
do thaumaturgy if it's unlocked, guys.
we know.
12.
12?
12
Okay.
damage.
All right. So the door. So you what are you punching it?
No, I got a hammer.
So you take your hammer.
Plus what for the other one?
You both swing at each door. Okay. The doors fly open
10 minutes.
on their hinges, away from you. Then you hear an audible clack, and they come right back in your face.
Double door.
I use
Double
the
hinge
axe.
doors.
You each take 1 bludgeoning damage.
Open the door. Just slowly just open a door.
Okay, this room is sort of L-shaped. It is
Oh, shit.
it's 40 feet long with 2 20-foot alcoves. On the leftmost alcove is what looks to be a metal plate centered on the floor. Above it are chains that go up to rivets and then go into like a center focal point.
I think we found the lifts. Do we want to go down the lift? Does it look like there's any way to get the chains to move? A lever or something?
You don't see anything.
We could just pull the chain.
Is the right alcove the same as the left?
No, the right alcove is just empty space. There's a couple of random crates and barrels over there. Looks almost like items that haven't been yet moved to be lowered down, or came up from below.
Would I know how to activate the lift?
You would,
Cool.
Mr. Trade Federation.
Let's go.
You have to go downstairs. The lifts must be operated from below.
How far down is it, Mr. Trade Federation?
It's 20 feet, right?
You believe it's about 10. The next floor is 10 feet below you.
Grappling hook
What is
or rope?
We have no way to go
Oh,
down.
grappling hook.
Through a wall?
To the floor. It's a solid floor.
I thought there was like an opening.
No, there's a metal plate.
Oh.
About 20 feet wide. Square.
We see a staircase anywhere?
You do not.
Is there more room we can walk
The
down?
staircases, as Mr. Trade Federation could tell you, would not be located near the lifts. There's actually would be two central staircases. One goes up to the upper storage area above the main storage unit, and the other one goes below into the basement. They're at opposite ends of the building,
Well, so we go back.
or opposite sides of the building.
There was more hallway after this door, right?
Yes,
Let's go back and
directly across from that doorway. You'll see two doors on either side, another 20 feet, another two doors, and then 20 feet after that is another set of double doors.
Well, let's open the first door. We passed the single door.
on it.
Although all those doors have padlocks on them.
Okay, on the first single
Smash.
door, I'll smash. 22 to hit the door,
You smash the door.
and like 12 damage.
12
Oh no,
damage.
10 damage.
No, the door smashes open.
What's in there?
Barrels.
Anything labeled? Anything with the logo or something that stands out?
Nothing that really stands out.
Second door.
Point census movement.
Is that a 16? Yeah, 18
18. All right. Inside of this room,
and 10 damage.
you find what looks like sheets of metal,
What kind of metal?
iron.
The dwarf in me wants to play. Next door?
Next door. Next door is the double doors, right?
No, there was another set of doors on either side, and then the double doors.
Okay.
I failed.
I'll swing.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Does an 8 hit the door? Does an 8 hurt the door?
An 8 does not hurt the door.
I tried to hurt the door again. Ooh.
I will
17.
just to remind you guys, every time you're smashing these doors, it's creating audible sound throughout the hallway.
Can I start grabbing, get my
17
mage
to
hand
hit.
out and start trying to catch some of these doors?
You may
9
use spell points or a spell slot to cast your
There's
mage.
no point if we're hitting the doors anyway. It's making the sound.
17
Is it-
to hit, 9 damage.
We already announced that we're here. It's just a matter of time since if there are any enemies that they'll just wait.
Inside of that one, you find wool, looms of wool.
I'll go
I-
smash the.
No. I push on the double doors.
Oh, there's another. Isn't there another single door on the
No,
other
there
side?
isn't. This is double doors now.
I don't want to get hit in the
So there's
face.
another set of doors on either side.
I thought that's where you guys are at right now.
Okay. Is that the door on the other side?
She did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Are there any more wooden doors with padlocks?
I think there's the one that you haven't tried to bust in.
yeah, that's what I
Oh,
was asking. Trying to bust it.
No?
Natural 20
To bust the door?
to bust the door.
It's splinters.
Yeah.
It's
Just
just
hit the
ladders.
The echo of the sound that you create from literally destroying this door is almost deafening.
Woot!
Audible boom. What's in here?
Hadouken!
This unit is empty.
No.
The sound reverberates out of
Lawful
the
neutral.
room and back through all the other open rooms that you have busted into.
I did this.
I say we look for some kind of secret mechanism, see if there's anything else in this room.
Okay.
I like how the lawful good character.
Everybody make a
just
wisdom saving throw!
Ah!
Nope. No.
I rolled that
Do
or
you
did
have
it just
minus
fall?
Yes.
Yes.
You have a negative. You have a negative.
16
The only time you don't have a negative
is for
for that situation.
Wizard
It's
fucks.
6.
my wisdom is not a 6.
I thought it was. I'm like,
I got a 10 for the wizard and a 14 for the.
Did anybody get below a 10?
Woo!
I did.
10, 10, 10.
Row?
Alignment.
lawful neutral.
Alignment.
Lawful neutral.
Lorray, what's your alignment?
Good.
Lawful, chaotic, neutral?
Oh, I guess neutral good.
Neutral good?
Like, lawful good. I also got. below 10 as well.
Lawful good. Okay. You feel almost like you can't quite think straight. Almost as if your thoughts are becoming jumbled.
Oh,
And you can't quite grasp a particular thought in your mind.
Are you guys having a fucking stroke?
Your mind is actually becoming slightly chaotic.
Are we?
So that's going one alignment down?
Well, it's not that you're going in alignment down. It's just
that you're having a stroke.
In your mind.
You can't speak.
You're having a
stroke.
What the fuck moment?
It's sort of like a what the fuck the moment.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck the moment.
So temporarily our alignments are chaotic?
No.
No?
Not all of ours, just the ones that failed?
Just the ones that failed.
Oh, that's...
Was there any like indication of what happened, or our brains just suddenly go...
There's no indication of what happened.
So...
Hey guys, how
do we notice anything different?
I feel like I want to slap someone.
No, it wouldn't be a visual thing. It's mostly for them. You know, if they want to say, you know, for some reason I can't think straight right now. It's up to them to say it.
Can I say, like, can we move? I feel really angry. I don't know why. I don't like your face.
This one thinks there's something significant about this room.
I'm looking at the wrong. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong one. Bless you.
The empty room you're searching?
Yes.
Yes.
What is it? Investigation?
Sure.
17.
17 for investigation. You don't find anything. It's just empty room.
We probably just released something.
Thor didn't try. Thor didn't fail.
We probably just released something.
Are there any traces of magic in this room?
Arcana check.
Yeah. Can I attempt to recall if this like building is trapped?
8.
Would you be able to think back?
You don't from your knowledge you don't think the Trade Federation uses magic to trap things.
Arcana.
What? This one thinks something bad is imminent.
19 for Arcana.
You don't sense anything magical.
I feel like it's cook.
This one thinks that we should currently progress.
Yeah.
Something's off at the moment.
Double doors, I guess.
Double doors?
This one's gonna stay on.
Who's going through the double doors
Hey,
first?
can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Okay, my computer's just being wonky.
Wonky.
Well, if it is, it's not showing on this end.
Yeah.
No, it's an Apple, and it likes to randomly just take over what I'm doing in my life.
You're using a
Get a banana.
Get a banana?
Get a strawberry, it'll work better.
Kiwis are better!
Honestly, it might.
Fruit war! Fight! Fight! Fight!
I have cookies. Do those count?
The jam is blackberry, so.
Is this a moment where I shouldn't leave?
A moment you should leave?
No, is it, can I have a moment where I could go do something and come back, or is that a bad timing thing?
Delete system 32.
Oh, you mean like do you want to take a break?
Control Alt Delete.
Yeah, we could take a 5-minute break, sure.
Sever the power cable.
Or however long you feel you need.
No, I just want to go run downstairs and get cookies because I keep looking at that cookie bin.
Not restart the computer.
I forgot that you weren't going to be here. I would have made some for you to take with you.
Well, that just means that Janet's going to have to bake more cookies next time.
Oh, you made this?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so
I'll be right back in maybe I don't know,
They're good.
3 to 5 minutes.
we'll take 5. That's fine.
Okay.
Wait, so why are you glad you didn't bring them?
Because we have too many.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I thought you meant from your house you'd be throwing cookies. I'm like, wait, what?
I'll take a step outside.
How dare you, sir?
How dare I?
How dare he step out of his own house?
Right.
Exactly.
What a criminal.
It's criminal action. Leave
Oh, by the way, for Christmas, or an early Christmas present, I was nice enough to receive a copy of the Starfinder core rulebook. which, if those of you who are not familiar with what Starfinder is, it's Pathfinder or D&D 3.5, but in space.
Oh.
In space.
We get to play the Space Corps.
And lucky for you guys,
Uh-oh.
I actually have sets of stories that are science fiction based.
Uh-oh.
With all sorts of nifty races.
Master Dwarven Strategist takes
No
the sky.
Dwarven strategists.
Master
this time.
Space Dwarven Strategist.
Space Dwarf.
There's space lizards and space shapeshifters and
Ooh.
space cowboys.
Are there space
Oh, God.
girls?
That's not how Steve.
Space girls? There's space balls.
The Schwartz is with you.
Use the
Oh
Schwartz.
yeah, what do you do with Steve? What do you do with his
The
character?
Destiny 2 dawning event backfires. Launches
I have no
players
idea.
launch, remove everyone's
You know, I saw this little plastic hat
What?
in
Players
Walmart the other
launched
day,
a campaign
cowboy
on the
hat.
forum
And
to
I thought to
remove the
myself, I could
Eververse
get
from the
that
game.
for him, but
Destiny 2?
I
Yeah,
don't have to hear him talk
because
anymore.
of the dawning
Yeah.
event, because how bad it is with
Did you do it that character or
Yeah. What the
Not, well,
the dawning event.
He
the
hasn't
Christmas
played
stuff
yet.
they did.
but
Oh,
I
what is
have something for him.
Microtransactions,
Command.
microtransactions, and more microtransactions. You
It'll
know
be
how
wisdom
previously
saving
whenever
throw,
you get a
and he
brain
can't
no, whenever you get a brain
pass
you get
that.
like stuff from the Eververse stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I can command
this
him
one,
to just be
you
silent.
get Christmas engrams. Except, no, you don't. You only get normal bread engrams that don't have any of the Christmas stuff.
no? I mean,
You know how
other than
Overwatch
that, I
has
mean,
the Overwatch one, you
when
get,
he didn't
boxes that can
participate in
have
the fight
both?
that we had.
Yeah, no. This one, there's
Well,
bread
yeah,
engrams
yeah,
and
he
only
hasn't
Christmas
played
engrams.
yet, so.
No, he hasn't
Completely
played.
separate.
That's stupid.
And Christmas engrams you can only get through, I think it's literally, you get one at the start, and then
And you have to go by the
you have to go buy the rest.
That's literally. And in fact, I think there are things in those engrams that actually have like, there's exotic ghost shells now that actually have genuine effects that cheat like.
That's so stupid.
I think the most important one is, like, you create more orbs.
Yeah.
That's not that big of a fucking deal.
Here's the thing. It's just the concept that they're giving you stuff that's supposed to be cosmetic and actually having it have genuine effects on gameplay. Because just, oh, you find more glimmer, that's fine. That doesn't really have an effect on gameplay. Really. Mm-hmm. But generating more orbs just genuinely have an effect.
I still find it funny how that game was literally fucking you guys over for the first month or two for
What do you mean?
experience.
Oh, yeah, no, it was.
Until people added it up, and they were like, "Oh yeah, my bad. We'll just fix that right now because like we had no idea it was happening, but we know how to instantly fix it."
Now, to be fair, what they were doing, what's it called? Other MMO games have done before.
What?
Like, that's what WoW
Yeah,
did
but
originally.
the longer you grind, the
The
more
longer,
stuff you're
the
supposed to
longer
get.
you
Not
grind, the
less.
less XP you got.
The longer you grind,
Which, to be fair, WoW did when it first came out. Well, then they replaced it with the rested XP system.
Yeah. And here's the thing, Destiny had that dual rest XP system from day one.
Yeah, it has the rested XP system, but it also the thing is it has
had
both, so they kind of cancel out.
Yeah.
For the record, I made a mistake. The mayor's last name is Lastard and not Lannister.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like,
Lannister?
Lastard.
The Lannisters always pay their debts.
I was watching something on Game of Thrones the other night, and Lannister was in my head.
Look at that news article at the bottom.
All cases have AIDS.
Name's not back yet.
Love it?
Not too late.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Next season
But,
is
like,
coming out.
Season
No.
7.5 or whatever.
Is that
I have
already
no
started?
idea.
I think we are good to go for it. But she looks like she's back.
That makes no
All
sense.
right.
You know, the good note, Persona 5 is
Now remember, the hallway's only 10 feet wide, so I need a marching order.
It's in the middle.
One,
Somewhere.
Unfortunately.
Oh, this one doesn't mind
You
marching
can
in the
go
front.
two abreast.
This
I'll-
one doesn't
I'll-
mind marching in the front.
Yeah, I'll go
D&D
after
front.
that with the wizard.
All right, hold on.
Ian and I are front.
Then come cleric and wizard.
What is that Titan's name again?
Martyr. Martyr.
Martyr.
Martyr
Look there.
in the traitor. Guild.
Martyr and
Martyr. are you looking at?
And inner loss.
Oh, my bad.
Martyr
Followed
and
by-
Overkill.
Followed by
Thornton and Mensa.
Who's in the back?
I'll go next.
Well, there's 2 more rows we gotta work out.
Alright, so we have Lorray. Anybody else with Lorray? Or next to Lorray?
I'll go next to him.
And then Steve and Yanni in the back.
Yeah, I guess. Do you want to be in the very back or one from the back?
Doesn't matter.
It's too late.
From the backside.
Everyone's already like counted for.
Sorry, everybody's all accounted for. Steve, what's your character's name?
You called it Rio.
Rio.
Let's go for Arthur.
Oh, that's right.
What?
Because of that.
We don't know the name.
We don't know his real name.
You called him.
We'll go with
Rio.
Arthur.
Arthur.
Let's call him Arthur.
Fuck Arthur.
Is his name Pendragon?
Haha.
Maybe.
Very
Maybe?
funny.
Maybe.
Is he a king?
Was.
Arthur. Red Dragon.
Where
King.
is your
Come on.
sword?
Come on.
Lady
Put
in
all
the
pieces
water.
together, Yanni.
What?
Lady in the
Excalibur.
water. Excalibur.
I get that. I never heard his full name before.
Here, Arthur. His last name
Arthur
Pendragon.
Pendragon.
Was he a king? That
I
legend?
got that part. I just never heard his name, so I'm like,
How did you not?
Oh, you didn't know that King Arthur's last name was Pendragon?
never heard that. I'm like,
Had
his sword and stone.
You didn't know that either?
Caliber.
he's a king. There's plenty of kings. There's more than one King Arthur.
There is
Then when he brought up Lady in the Water, and that was
that's the Excalibur one, and then sword and stone is the Caliber.
yeah.
Let's continue.
Luscious flinging scimitars from the water is not a good
Basis of government.
basis of government. So he doesn't use luscious, but I can't remember what the word is. Or what the term he uses. Maybe it's tart. Anyways, Martyr and Uranos are first. So that means you guys are opening the doors.
Open door.
Opening the doors. As soon as you open the doors swing
To the side.
to the side, or
They're sliding doors.
swing out in front of you.
Mhm.
And they stop when they're perpendicular to the wall. You see a large room, about 50 feet across, square. There is a set of double doors on each wall.
Anything else in the room?
You don't see anything. You step through the threshold.
Can I peek around the door?
The door is 5 feet wide.
Can I look and see if there's a trap?
Roll a perception check.
20 non-natural.
You don't see anything.
Okay. Well, doesn't look like there's any traps. Let's go forward.
Alright, so, Martyr, are you stepping forward too, or just in or less?
What?
You're stepping forward also? Yep. Alright. As soon as you step past the door, you feel, both of you, from either side, Martyr on your right shoulder and Interloss on your left shoulder, you feel as though someone has placed their hand on you.
Here we go again.
Does a 17 hit Martyr? No. Does a 18 hit Interloss? Interloss. You feel a writhing pain in your shoulder,
You fucking Mr. Touchy?
Yes. Yes, it is.
and you take 14 necrotic damage. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, fuck me.
Of course, the
Damn.
one time I get a high roll.
I'm rolling on a different die. It's cheating me. That's what generally the rolls well. Nope. I guess I'm wrong. How about... That's alright. I'm accepting that. Let me roll this.
15 for
Yeah, I'm
Martyr.
accepting that. Shit.
Interloss.
14.
14.
21.
Before we get to you, Nagani, what is your character's name?
Radar?
Rydor?
Yeah.
So I guess you're with Arthur.
Yeah. I got a 7.
You got a 7.
You're awesome at this.
You have a +4 to dex?
Yeah.
Arthur?
21.
I got a
21.
7. Let's try to put +1.
Shine?
3.
3.
That's a criv
Yeah,
roll if I ever.
I made a comment.
She's better than you.
That's a criv roll if I ever saw one.
Thornton?
Thornton got a 16,
Okay.
and Mensa got an 18.
You got an 18.
That's a criv
Lorraine?
initiative roll if I ever saw one.
22.
So the two people that will go first are in the back, or middle.
No, they're not in the back.
He's in the back.
All right, so
You're not
Lorraine, you're
very
first.
Okay, can I cast Fairy Fire where I think that guy hurt him?
You don't see them.
Oh, I didn't see any of that?
This one has been touched.
You can't see what attacked them.
Can I? Yeah, no, that's
You
why I
just
want
heard
to
the
cast
scream.
Fairy Fire.
Fairy Fire's like an AoE thing, I believe.
Yeah, fair
Is it an AoE?
It's the
AoE.
AoE.
Covers
Everything
the
gets a
square.
dex save, I think.
What's the size square on it?
I think it's a 10-foot square.
Here, hold on, let me get it up here, and I think it just kind of casts in a thing. And
It's a 10-foot square.
sorry.
It might be 20.
Here it is.
Side is 12.
All right, it's a range 60 feet. Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue. It's basically twinkling light. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in the light. If it fails a dexterity saving throw for the duration, objects affected,
We have to make dex saves too.
objects and affected creatures shed dim light of a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against the creature has or object has advantage if the attacker can see it. And if the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible.
All right, so Martyr and Interlast, you both have to make your dex saves on
And I'm
that.
assuming we can see the fairy fire.
Does
Yes.
16
Okay,
pass?
good.
What is the
I'm basically throwing glitter at you.
what is your DC?
14.
14.
We both passed.
You both pass. Okay.
I had advantage on any spell.
But you're still out.
Dex saving throws if I can see.
Even if you pass the save, you're still outlined.
Right.
So that guy, as long as he's within the area, he's outlined.
What kind of outline is it?
Oh yeah, there's 2. Could have been one guy with really long arms.
Yeah, so we need to be in between us.
And go like.
And be
Could
fucking
be like
group
on the
hugging us.
ceiling.
What? Be fucking group hugging us, you.
Yes, it is.
Same fucking person.
That's what I said.
All right. So in any case, Martyr,
The only limit there is actions. Everything else makes sense.
the hand that is touching you.
It's just their hand.
What color are you using?
All the colors of the rainbow.
So it's white.
It's just a glittering mess.
So it's white.
All right. So
So,
it's
yeah.
glittering mess. You see a glittering mess appear over
It's
the
rainbow
hand.
road.
Okie dokie. Does that mean he fell?
It means you can see a hand.
He doesn't need to fail.
It's
To-
we
to-
don't know
Well,
if
isn't
that's
his whole body is supposed to be outlined in like reflective, like glistening light,
Right.
isn't it? Okay,
Well, but the thing is that there's a door blocking the view of him
okay.
at the moment. So
Well, can I push forward and cast it?
I mean, sure, you can run up through the door.
Sure.
All right. So how far ahead are you running?
Just enough where I can just see around the door a little bit enough to cast.
All right. So you'll get to a point where you can actually see that there's two men dressed in leather armor. The armor has the insignia of the Royal Army.
Oh, we shouldn't attack these guys. We should talk to them.
Yeah.
No!
That's what we should do.
No!
Great
No, we're
idea.
not!
Well, if the mayor's alive, they're fighting to protect the mayor.
No! No, they're not!
Yeah, the knights using fucking necrotic
magic!
Those guys.
Alright,
Those guys
necrotic
are the ones
magic.
that are the good guys here.
That's true.
Yeah! Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry,
a
but
little
in my
true.
choice between the dudes using necrotic magic and the lawful good guy who's
How many-
glad about
how many
doing fucking
guards were
destruction
protecting
of
the
property,
mayor?
I'm going with the fucking.
How many guards were supposed to protect the mayor?
You didn't see any guards protect. You never saw any guards protecting the mayor.
No, I'm saying
Also,
like
can I ask
one of the general.
a bonus action? Give someone bardic inspiration.
Sure.
Okay.
Who do you want to give
who's
it to?
Going next.
Next would be Arthur.
Arthur, do you want bardic inspiration?
Sure.
All right, you get a d6 added to, like, if you don't think a roll is awesome, just add a d6 to it.
I mean,
But
I
not with attack,
anyways.
just with your. I mean, not with damage, just with like
Yeah,
attack.
I know how.
Safe.
I know how bardic inspiration works. Okay.
All right, so Arthur, it is your turn.
It is my turn.
Arthur, do things.
And
Where's Merlin?
they're behind the doors, right?
They are.
They're behind the doors. But
I don't know why I'm yawning.
we're gonna kick the door.
You get advantage on the sparkly one.
You're gonna run up and kick the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick because
The doors are open.
yeah, the doors are open, but they're actually yeah. What do the hinges look like? Are they double sided or is it only swings one way?
They only swing the one way.
They only swing the one way. Does it
Kill an enemy.
does it swing like all the way? Does it look like
No, it stopped when they were. It stopped
Door doesn't go any
naturally when
farther.
they were perpendicular.
Okay. Which means they won't go any further. Okay.
Trade Federation doesn't like doors slamming.
Yeah.
I got to write down what did it say on the duration?
I'm gonna try to attack through the door. So like.
Ian, do you remember? Duration of the bomb.
You're gonna try to.
What were we saying?
Attack the enemy, but
You're gonna try to pierce through the door.
yeah,
Because I had said it was con modifier plus.
I don't remember what it was. Honestly.
I think it was just con modifier. Wasn't it just con modifier in minutes?
All right. Roll to hit
No, it was
No,
in
it
turns. It was in turns.
with disadvantage.
Not in
wow. Okay. That is.
You have bardic inspiration.
I do
Yeah,
have
a 30-year-old turns. I think. No, it was a third of. Yes, it was, and I had decided afterwards it would be a 30-year level plus con mod with a minimum of 2.
11.
11.
Yes.
All right. So you pierce. What kind of weapon are you using?
Longsword.
Longsword. All right. So
I'm
you
attacking
slash
the door.
through, and you slash through the door. However, you don't hit anything on the other side.
Okay.
Okay. The other unfortunate thing is that now you're going to use a full action to yank your blade back through the door.
Yes.
Mensa.
So steps in.
You can use it. Actually, axe would have been better to just slash through the door instead of a sword.
Um,
Yeah, with an axe.
firebolt.
That could be one.
What are you firebolting?
The one that's touching him.
The one that's touching who?
Ian.
Ian? Okay.
So what you do because it's behind the door? Just attack him from behind.
Roll
Sorry,
d20.
15 to hit.
15 to hit hits.
They might attack.
Remember if it's a D6 or D.
Well, actually, no, they're
Usually if it's
glowing,
single
so
target,
that
it's probably D8.
Well, that's only if they fail.
Oh, D10.
would be
You
10.
only have advantage if they
You
fail.
got the big dice.
Is it an advantage?
Yeah,
No,
they'll-
you don't have advantage.
Mike. Mike, the guys behind the door, did they fail the save or did they pass the save?
We don't know.
We
We
would know because of
They're
fire
outlined
damage.
whether or not they fail or
Well,
pass.
you didn't have
Was it?
advantage, right?
10 fire damage.
10 fire damage.
Oh, yeah, I did have advantage, so they failed.
And they passed.
They passed, yeah.
That's all I got.
Okay. Thornton.
Bonus action, Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Swing. Or stepping into the room, swinging on the one that's the same target.
Swing with advantage.
That's good. Ooh,
No,
better.
it's only outlined if it fails.
18.
18 hits.
9 damage.
9 damage.
So Fairy Fire only outlines if they fail, and we only get the advantage if we can see them.
What if you can see
No,
by
I
the
thought
I'm
it
done.
was no matter what.
different kind?
Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails a dex save.
Oh, the way she worded it's not like there was a period.
Objects. Objects always.
Martyr.
Because if there was a period only before if
a swing.
that would sound like
Cat book.
not actually outlined.
Does 18 on the die? Plus
18 hits.
That's shitty. 4 damage.
4 damage. And that's on the one that was touching you, right?
Yep.
Okay. Inorless.
Rage and recklessly swing at the guy who touched me. Nobody
You
touches
don't
me.
want to roll this. I warned you.
No. No, I don't.
Nobody touches Inorless on the shoulder.
No, someone
10?
has.
10?
Yeah.
Your rageful swing
Went right past him.
goes right past him and smacks the door closed.
Can I roll for damage on the door?
Sure, roll for damage on the door.
12 damage to the door?
The door splinters
So, Yanni,
and flies towards
where I went?
the rest of the group that is still in the hallway.
You want to buy it?
No damage is done.
Happy face.
Hey, you just saw a door fly past you, didn't hit you.
Thornton's already in the room.
Overwatch.
The wizard just watched the door fly past his head.
That's it.
I also am thinking about
Raider.
So.
Raider.
So
Yeah.
can I see them because of the?
You can actually, at this point, you can see the one
I am cool.
that was
Oh,
next to Inorless.
well, I mean, do they give off heat?
I'm still fine.
They do.
So I would see. So wouldn't I see them anyway?
Not necessarily at the doors in the way.
Well, yeah. Anything that's in front of the door.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
They were behind the doors.
Oh, okay. So the door's off the hinge now, isn't it?
Well, the one door is off the hinge now, so you can see the one that's next to Inorless.
Okay, so I'm going to go up to him.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to use my bonus action to create a great sword for my packed weapon.
Okay,
I'm going to take a swing at him.
go ahead.
I'm just gonna start the clock.
Let's see if I can win.
I just, I just
14?
if
14 to hit.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Oh, it was actually higher. It was 7.
Bless
Bless you.
Yep.
It was actually
Later on,
16 or whatever.
Janet,
Yeah.
underneath that red folder over there is a player's handbook.
Statement is true.
14 damage.
14
penguin
damage.
down, penguin down. Paper down, paper down.
All the papers went down.
Great sword with -1 to my
What?
It's a great sword.
He is bleeding.
-1 because he packed it over the door. I thought you use your charisma instead of your strength for attack rolls and damage for any weapon.
So how can you do 14?
Roll 2d6 plus 4.
It's a 4. Oh. I thought it was. Okay, young. We're good from where I am. It looks like a 1.
That's fair. Yeah, it looks like I erased part of it. That's fair.
Enorless.
Am I getting touched?
No. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Norlis is not the wisest of the bunch. Norlis is not the wisest of the bunch.
What'd you get?
9.
9?
What do you need?
You feel your body
Which
paralyze.
Gotcha.
You can't seem to move.
It's a fucking orb of confusion.
Martyr,
Oh,
there's
good.
still a hand on you.
Now Ian's not actually going to move.
Nothing
at all.
happens.
If he's paralyzed, can he still breathe?
Shine.
Can I use?
Yes, he can still breathe.
What does it take to use Divine Smite?
part of your attack roll.
It's with your attack roll.
Okay.
It's part. So it's like if you hit, you just add.
And there's one touching him and one touching.
Oh yeah.
No one's touching Enorless at the moment. You can see the one that's next to Enorless.
Okay, I'm gonna use Divine Smite on the one that's next to Nicholas.
Okay, roll to hit.
I swear to God.
What'd you get?
It was
Five.
5?
It was a good one for about half a second.
I can't roll anything.
So one, he's really comfortable. 2.
All right, so your Divine Smite doesn't activate until she actually hits.
It's just part of the damage.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can announce it as soon as you announce it when you hit.
You announce it when you hit.
Okay. I'm assuming that 5 is a miss though.
5 is a miss.
Okay.
There's me, Brian.
All right, we're back up to the top of the order with Lorray.
John was playing.
Does anyone need healing? Like,
Mike
where are you
being-
guys at?
From what I can tell, Anarlis
playing PUBG.
hasn't moved an inch.
No.
Kind of looks frozen.
Me, Brian, and Lucas. That's it. I made a random.
I don't know if I have anything for that.
Norlis, at the end of your
Auto
turn,
evasion.
you can repeat the saving throw.
Ian still hasn't moved yet.
Like in real life.
Fuck you. I know.
He can't move himself, but he can be moved.
Yes. Quick, chuck him down the stairs.
I mean, there's enough of us to do it.
So,
It would take me and Yanni.
what am
It's
I
not that
looking
hard.
at? The door got smashed
If he doesn't
down.
move, I can do it myself.
Well,
Let's
you can
see if I
actually
can
see
move.
If he can move.
from where you are. You ran in, right? Or you're still in the hall.
Yeah, I'm still in the hall, but so I could see around
So you-
the door frame.
So
a
you
little
can
bit.
you can see the one that is next to Enorless.
Okay. So, is he the sparkly one?
He is not the sparkly one.
Just arrived.
Can I see the sparkly one?
You cannot see the sparkly one.
Okay. So I guess the one that's next to him, I'll try to shoot him with a crossbow.
Okay. Okay, roll to hit. The one that's next to Enorless, by the way, is bleeding.
Okay, I got 15.
15 hits. How much damage?
Because I started recognizing Genji.
6 damage.
6 damage. He is bleeding badly.
And then can I just realized that I can actually dole out more bardic inspiration. So can I give it to?
Did you
Is
see
your
the fucking
character's
picture
name?
that I posted?
Who's the guy who's just kind of stupefied?
That's Enorless.
That one.
I'm gonna try to give you bardic inspiration for your wisdom save.
All right.
I don't know.
I hope you're
That's not where your
Do
expression is.
you think Ian can roll a dice right now?
A dice.
A
dice?
A die?
Does that complete your turn, Lorray?
You can do it.
Does that complete your turn?
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Arthur?
Steve's touching you now.
I don't want his weird beard next to me.
Feed him.
Oi! If you don't roll the goddamn die, I'm not driving you home.
It's not my turn, bitch. Can't roll the die.
Arthur, it's your turn.
I understand.
Yeah,
I'm still
sword
saying
stuck
if you
in the-
don't roll it. I didn't say
Yeah.
it. I didn't say
Are
right
you using
now.
your action to pull it out?
Yeah.
All right.
What?
Mensa.
Just the tip? Mensa does
I
things.
tried to.
I know, I got as soon as
That's why people fail. They try to use it when they don't have their action prepared.
Mensa does the same thing.
We're gonna get a
Ooh,
DMCA
for-
take
for a
down
word.
the
6?
Give Mike a fucking
13.
lawsuit.
13. Which one are you hitting?
Same one.
Same one.
You're gonna get filed a
That was the
$3 million lawsuit.
Shiny glowing one
The
that's
shiny glowing one. You know you have advantage on that, right?
Do I?
It's fine. Mike knows
Good
lawyers.
I'll take that. 16.
Mike,
16.
Mike knows that?
Still hits.
Mike has a nose.
I said Mike
Or
knows
8
lawyer.
fire damage.
8 fire.
I said Mike knows lawyers, Ian. That's what you
He's bleeding badly.
And then you said Mike knows lawyer. Mike has a nose lawyer. It's just a stupid like exchange.
Third him.
It was
Do I have
just a stupid
advantage
exchange.
on swinging on it?
Ah! I
Oh my god, what happened to her?
Fell asleep.
She's been paralyzed! Do I have
It's time
advantage
to
on
call
my
that
roll
guy.
to attack?
David's gonna fall down the stairs. Don't do that. We need to run home.
No, you don't. You can't see out the
Who
windshield.
would have thought that happy would have been so effective on David?
I'm not saying it
as
might
happy
be
as
easier for us. Honestly, we might have been safer driving here if David was not in the seat. Like if literally no one was there, we probably would have been safer. Just having somebody just have a brick on the gas pedal
Do I have an advantage on my swing?
and me on the
Swing,
wheel. We would have had better visibility.
Illuminated glowy one?
Yeah.
Right.
Which is good, because I rolled a natural 1 and a 13.
What is it?
Um,
Nose lawyer do?
The natural one misses.
Nose related incidents.
17 to hit.
See, a
Someone
natural,
punches him in the
on
face
an
and the
advantage,
nose
a
lawyer
natural
falls
one
over.
should just
He's a part of
deflate the advantage
What?
and make an actual miss without any other.
Well, I mean,
any
by
effect.
that logic, a 20 should negate.
By that logic, a 20 should negate.
No, because
Four
it's
damage.
really satisfying to
Four
ignore a
damage.
natural 1. And it's
How
also
much?
really funny when
What,
somebody
what?
is saying, like, if you get a natural 1, that should count as if you have advantage. And the opposite would also be true. I'm like,
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be a critical miss, but it would negate the advantage
regular
on the miss.
miss. That's too much.
But on the same token, a critical on a disadvantage would do the opposite.
Shenanigans.
It would allow you to hit on the disadvantage with a critical.
Shit, now I'm trying to remember one.
I might explore that
Might apply.
that rule at some point. Martyr,
Martini. You're up.
First time in a long time.
glowy hand on your shoulder.
This is from like 7 months ago.
Do I have advantage on him?
Yes.
You look like you're in many drugs, or you're just coming up. I heard many
Press
drugs.
an 18 on the die on the second one.
That hits.
Drugs.
Where the fuck did you say that?
It's not as bad as mine. What's it called? Photo.
That's a fucking. That's a 4.
A 4.
So, yeah.
He's very, very, very hurt.
Please let me kill him. I want to get my ability off.
I think it's, oh my god.
Enorless, you're paralyzed.
End of turn.
You know what I mean?
You're so paralyzed you can't even roll.
I'm gonna add a d6 to that.
You're about to see the most busted part of this class.
15.
15. You feel your body come back to normal.
Alright, good.
You're
Quick
about
question,
to
would a
see the
14 have
busted
passed
part of this class.
Yes.
Okay, so I didn't need the Bardic Inspiration, but I'm just glad to have it.
I mean, you might as well use it. Unfortunately, he places his hand back on you.
Stop touching me!
What is this CC?
Does a 12 hit?
No!
Oh,
Keeps
no,
sapping
12.
you. He just keeps sapping you.
Can we just walk away real quick?
That's very good.
Yeah,
Mana. Go
No.
back to the hand.
Martyr,
I know.
What?
make a dexterity save.
No!
Flames of hell sprout around you,
18.
But do not touch
but do not touch you.
For some goddamn reason.
Bitch!
We're gonna scream.
You're able to dance around the flames.
Watch him dance!
He's dancing with the flames! You know, it's opposed to the stars. I know.
Or the wolves.
It
Radar.
sounded better to my head.
Dancing with the islands.
Sounded better in your head.
Shut
than
the
me, too.
fuck up, Yanni.
Radar, since I skipped you by accident,
This is why Mom doesn't fucking love you.
Is that what you're gonna have a D20?
No.
Thank you. I'm swinging at that one I hit before. Or is he dead? He's not dead.
No.
He's not
Nobody's
dead.
dead.
You have these things right now, though, Yanni.
Yeah, but this one rolled better than that one. 18.
18 hits.
76. Thank you. Hey. 13 damage.
13 damage.
No, wait. 14 damage.
14 damage. Dead.
I don't want to flip it.
Yay.
Shive.
I can't see it.
Alright, I'm gonna try again for Divine
I'm
Smite.
holding it pretty tight.
Alright, roll to hit. You have advantage.
Alrighty.
You have to put yourself into position.
Ah.
Assume the position.
6.
But no, it rolled off the table.
They basically have a +1 magic weapon from like
What
third
the
level.
fuck was
Nice.
They give me whatever weapon I want.
That's a
Great
14!
sword.
14 hits.
Yay!
Smite.
That's not my die.
What is it? Roll?
Divinely. You
Or is it
add what
just-
for the divine smite, Yanni?
Are you just consuming one first level spell slot?
This one.
Like the minimum?
Yes.
So just 2d8.
2d8.
2d8 to deal radius.
That's not
If
my
the
die.
target is, and if the target is like an undead fey,
I was
or
gonna say.
undead,
That's not my die. None of these are my die.
Is it any of those?
No, it doesn't look
Okay.
like that.
2d8.
Just
No, they're
2d8
2d8.
plus the original damage of the
This
attack.
one was the one.
What? How do I get the original
Your
damage?
weapon. Your regular weapon.
What weapon was it?
You're an
So you're
idiot.
using the great sword?
These ones are Yanni's. All of these
I
ones are
don't
his.
know. What's...
You usually use a great sword
This one's Yanni's.
with 2d6.
Okay, then I get the razor.
So it'd be 2d6 plus
This yours
2d8.
too.
Okay.
All but that one.
Okay.
This one's his.
4, 3, 4,
Did you take this one?
6.
You divinely slice him in half.
Ha
You only needed to hit.
ha! Take that, bitch.
Ooh!
Finally curse him out. My
You
one.
divinely curse him out.
Take that, you divine thing.
Heathen.
Heathen.
That you hamster.
Heretic.
Heretic!
Hamster.
Hamster?
Heretic!
Hamster? Who said hamster?
That'd be me. You mean you're calling him a whore?
112 experience points each.
Man, I could really use a long rest right now.
Yeah, so could my wizard.
Can I borrow your pencil? I have lost mine.
Nope. How dare you?
I'm taking it.
119, you said?
Yeah, but they're colored. But I lost my
112.
regular pencil. 112, you said?
56 for your surrogates.
How much is she to get?
112.
Can I check the bodies for those medallions?
You can, and you find 2.
Alright,
Do,
take them.
Oh, okay.
do they wear a armband?
On searching the bodies, you find an armband with the symbol of
Ray, what XP is that?
Abyssos.
What?
What XP
You also
is
find 2
112.
daggers.
that?
Okay.
Do they have
112.
the dog
Is
tags?
anyone writing this down?
They
Or
did.
We all got
Do they
112.
not have?
What XP are you
They
at?
did?
Me personally? Which one?
Primary.
character.
910.
You'll be at 1022.
Well, I'm gonna.
What did you say it was on them?
2 daggers,
2 daggers?
if you're looting them.
And did she want weapons from them in general or from the fiends?
The fiends.
From the fiends
There were
themselves.
fiends.
They're not yet. You
I
want
could
them
do
from
a
the fiends,
song
right?
of rest for everyone.
You want a fiend for the weapons from fiends, right?
Oh, yeah.
She did say specifically from fiends.
Okay.
The weapons from fiends after they die,
You gotta pour the liquid on them. Or they disintegrate.
normally they would dissipate.
Can we cut off these guys and give them to her?
Their hands?
Why?
What alignment are you again?
Why would she want human hands?
Why wouldn't she
Why
want
wouldn't
human
she?
hands?
Exactly.
Because of her
magical.
person.
I mean,
She said bladed weapons. The hands are not bladed.
My character has a -1 to wisdom and int. I don't really know the difference.
You know, it's between a blade and a...
No, it's like
It means you have the thought capabilities of an average person.
It's a fiend's weapon, and these
Especially
guys
less,
are
'cause
free.
Slightly
Like
less.
10 and everything, actually.
Are you? Do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
10 is technically the average.
David, do you know the difference between a blade and a fist in real life?
Nope.
Okay, see, his character should know that too.
No.
Now, if he had an intelligence of 3,
Both got below average.
then he might
Well, I
look
mean,
at
yes.
someone's hand and go, "Woo, apple!"
-3 and -1. There's
If you have a
difference.
1, we have a 1 in intelligence. What do you see the world as?
You don't. You just drool.
You're pretty happy with life.
What is it? What is it? Pretty tropic thunder.
It means you're dumber than a. That means you're dumber than a plant.
What is it?
Bonnie is scolding me
I'm cutting off the hands.
for saying
I'm
that.
gonna
She's
stop
not
you.
straight. She says teachers don't swear.
No, do it.
Teachers
Yeah.
don't swear.
Do
when
it.
teaching.
You're gonna stop me from.
That's what I said. I was like, oh, yes,
You're
they do.
gonna stop them
Yes,
from
they do.
fucking destroying property.
Fuckity fuck.
You know, I was at the den today and I said fuck. And
That's what you were asking?
I heard Joel was
Yeah.
gonna hit the floor.
Let's
She's like, that's
continue.
the first time I've ever heard you say that. And I
We
was like,
can.
really?
Let's continue.
That's what a
God.
character with 1 intelligence is like. It's simple. Jack.
Cutting.
He wants to.
You're cutting his hand off?
Blocking.
He's gonna stop.
With what?
With what?
The sword. My sword.
You have the reaction speed and you're next to me. Weren't you at the back of the group and I'm at the front?
No.
No,
We
I'm
ran up to
actually
you melee.
right next to yeah.
Make an opposing strength check.
What's his alignment again? The one that's trying to chop off human hands?
Neutral.
Lost
True
your
neutral.
neutral.
True neutral.
Or true neutral.
And what about the person who, knowingly destroyed property?
I did it.
Not talking to you.
Yeah.
I know knowing they destroyed doors that could have held
That held
the mayor
property.
behind.
It's not.
I literally told you this is a storage facility.
It's not lawful.
Would take
They
some
could be
story
hiding the mayor behind one of those wooden doors. I don't know.
Don't you think he would have heard? I don't
Firemen
know,
are allowed to
fucking-
break down doors in emergencies.
It's not a fucking emergency.
How do you know?
It could be.
Here's the thing.
I'm pretty
Here's
sure
the
the siege is an emergency.
Wait, so the
So what you're saying-
situation
wait,
going on
wait,
in the
hold on,
town
hold on,
is not an emergency to you?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The siege is an emergency. Hold on. So what you're saying is, right, that the king, or mayor, whatever,
Can't open the door.
No, he fucking locked himself in there.
No, someone else
Padlock.
locked it from the outside.
So you're gonna lock him in there.
Yeah.
What happens if someone else gets in there through, I don't know, magic, like you were saying before?
You can't plan for everything, David.
No, but fucking give us some fucking guy an escape route. By the way, I got a 23. What the fuck did you get?
I
Less
failed.
Good shit. His hand's gone.
His hand's gone.
Oh.
What happened, Mike?
You'll find out.
The hand resisted. resisted.
Alright, so there's
This one needs to not be marching in the front.
there's
This
3
one is
other
on the
double
inside.
doors.
This one's hurting inside.
Do you all want a song
Ian.
of rest? Or are you okay?
Pencil.
I'd like the
What do you
long
want?
rest.
I need to write down the one hand.
One
The song of rest.
One
Not
touchy
the long
hand.
Yeah,
rest.
and if
What
we're
is the
taking
song
a
of
long
rest?
rest,
Touchy boy.
I can give everyone a plus
Touchy boy.
D6.
Oh, you're gonna try to take a long rest in the middle of the
That sounds like
We don't have to.
That sounds
I'm
like a
just
bad
saying
idea
it's a
that we've
thing that I
always
can do. I'm totally
Yeah, we do it
fine.
anyways.
We do it every damn time.
Spasm.
I'm fine.
I'm fine too.
This one is
I
hurting
use
inside.
I use no resources.
Nor did I.
All
Not
right,
like I
let's
have
go
any
for it.
reasons to use yet.
Spells.
Everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
This shit again.
In order to fail on default.
Hey, hang on a minute.
Principle for dropping the die.
Hang on.
16.
Don't worry, I fail anyway.
22.
Here's
Hell. Hell.
19 plus
I got 10.
13 and 11.
I have.
Who got 10 or less?
Wait, it's a DC is 10 he passed.
10 or less.
I got 10.
So then you pass.
What do you teach?
I have a
Currently,
I
I
got a
teach
6.
preschool, but I'm getting I'm almost starting my master's degree in
You got 10.
talented student
Okay.
instruction.
So you fail and you fail.
I used to be a camp counselor for the little ones.
In your
Oh,
mind,
that's cool.
I'm just crying. Just take a picture of yourself.
you almost feel dizzy.
This one's hurting physically and mentally.
He's got the fucking orb of confusion on him. I'm fucking calling it.
But at the same time, you almost hear a voice. It's almost like a cackle. You can't quite make out what it's saying, but it fills you with
fills you.
suspicion of those around you.
Oh boy. This can end well.
Great. Ian, you heard all that?
Yeah, I heard it.
3 doors.
This one doesn't want to go forward.
One to the right,
This
one
one's
to the
turning
left,
inside.
one directly in front of you.
This one thinks someone else should open the doors first.
Are they locked?
They look like the same kind of doors that that you use to enter the room that you're in. However, these doors have a handle on them.
Yeah,
I
thaumaturgy
can
the
stand
door.
back and I can do thermaturgy and nobody has to go through first.
Thaumaturgy just opens the door.
If it's
It
unlocked.
slams the door open.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah, and
unlocked.
it's
the doors-
unlocked. And those are unlocked.
Does
So
the
if
door
nobody
slam
wants
Well,
to
they
step
have
through
handles
first.
on them.
does the
So
door
we don't know if
slam
they're
open?
locked or not.
Are you using it on a
That's right,
specific
he's
door, or
cutting
just
out.
opens all doors in the area?
It's one. It's specific. You have to pick a door.
So you have left, right, or forward. Which one do you want to use thaumaturgy on?
Thaumaturgy.
Go forward.
Forward?
As soon as my wizard gets a long rest, I'll have knock.
All right. So
Just slam them open.
the doors in front of you swing open towards you. You see a hall that looks nearly identical to the hall that you just came out of. The doors are in the same positions, and there's a set of double doors further down.
How far away do I have to be to use thermaturgy? How can I do it to
Range
those doors
30.
down there too?
30 feet, I think.
Oh,
You'd have to go down the hall. You'd have to go down the hall a bit.
Yeah. Okay. All right, the doors are open.
One of the doors are open.
Do you want me to open the other doors?
Might as well, since we're
I open the other doors. Open the one on the right.
The one on the right. All right, those swing open. Inside there is a slightly smaller room. It's 50 feet long, 30 feet wide. There's 3 more sets of double doors. One on each wall, centered on each wall.
Are you walking through double doors?
We haven't left the room yet.
Do
This
you
one
want me
thinks
to
we
do
should.
the ones on the left as well, and then choose? But we can see everything.
I have a feeling that they're symmetrical.
This one thinks we should enter the smaller room before we open their doors.
Question.
Okay.
Knowledge of Trade Federation. Where the fuck are we?
You're in a warehouse.
In the warehouse. Where are we?
In the house part that houses stuff.
In the
Gonna
room part?
physically attack you, Ian.
In the house part. the
You're
house is where?
you're essentially in a transport area. These are just connecting rooms to go towards wherever the final destination of the shipments are supposed to be.
Someone should check out the other room.
Where are the diamonds at?
You'd be pretty sure that in the smaller room that you just opened up to, that the doors to the left or right would go towards the staircases.
Let's go towards the doors to the left or right.
Go in the smaller room though first. Who wants to step into the room first? This one is hurting inside.
I got it. I go first.
Don't
You go
trust you. You're insane. You're cutting off people's hands. That just doesn't make any sense.
That one crazy magic woman wanted hands.
All right, so you're in the room with the.
One dude.
You're in the smaller room.
No, she didn't.
Forward door, left door, or right door?
She didn't ask for hands.
Left.
She asked for fiendish weapons. That's what I remember.
Which are not hands.
Those guys do pretty fiendish, and
She asked for bladed weapons from fiends.
These double doors have no
oh,
thing on them.
Lock?
Handle. That's
Hey,
the word I'm
God.
looking for.
Oh,
I'm gonna drop the hand.
You dropping the hand?
Yeah, no point in carrying it. She probably doesn't want it.
She definitely doesn't.
Just realize that she doesn't.
So at this point, you've cut off a hand, and now you're just kind of dropping it.
How old are you?
22.
I thought you were young.
I mean, this is my character thought that she wanted fiendish weapons.
I told
And
you
that
that
guy
she
was
wouldn't have. This one told you she wouldn't have wanted them.
Yeah, but I thought you had jumbled thoughts.
That's fair. Well, you didn't know that, to be fair.
This one's.
You said that you.
No, I didn't.
You did. You said.
Are you going through the door?
I said I'm hurting.
Martyr. Are you going through the door?
Yeah. You never described where, so I just assumed everywhere. Your
Alright,
head is
so-
kind of everywhere.
You said
You push the doors open, and immediately 3 tiny horned creatures
Does she
jump
want
on
more
you.
Weapons?
Do they have bladed weapons?
They do not.
then no.
Are they scaly?
Should I? Hit
Yeah, they're kind of scaly.
Yes.
Yes.
It is very hard.
These ones get.
Does a 12 hit?
Fuck no. I don't know.
Second attack.
All of the
miss.
characters that I fucking build have really high ACs, but really low everything else.
Third attack. Make a wisdom saving throw.
That's a 9.
You are frightened.
Damn.
You can repeat the saving throw at the end at the end of your turn. You have disadvantage while this creature is within your sight.
What, retard strength?
No, ADHD strength.
Yeah, retard strength. They're the same thing.
No.
And at this point, it's actually on you. So
You're afraid of yourself.
Get it out. Get it out.
Get it out.
you also see a Royal Army soldier.
It is kind of an integral. It's really long.
Is that one a good one?
You use it to trigger.
Is it a good one?
The same
I mean, it's on the side of the demons.
I'm thinking of the OTK egg deck though.
Is that a yes or a no?
It's not really OT. It's not really
Are you yelling out, "Are you a good one"?
Sure.
Surprisingly, that OTK deck is actually good.
He smiles at you.
Kill it.
You kill it with
Fire
fire.
friendly.
Make another wisdom saving throw.
Kill it!
Arena. Yeah,
That's a 9.
That's a 9?
Yeah.
You feel your body paralyze.
He's feared and paralyzed and can't move. What's the combination then?
This is
The
fucking
creature-
traumatic.
The creature's on top of him. Does he go insane?
Lorray,
Wasn't
It is your
he
turn.
already insane?
Alright, so
No, that's
is
what
he paralyzed?
You're taking hands.
he stopped moving.
I thought they were for the fucking
Okay,
weapon
and
quest
the
from
other
your
guy's
people.
surrounded by
Not mine.
Yes,
He's got these little creatures
Yes,
kind of
they're
crawling
people.
over him.
and it's not that surprising.
Your
Your magic
I
people are
tried
fucking
to
weird.
hit one of them with a crossbow. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit one of them with a crossbow that are like currently on him.
Okay.
I wasn't from the magic people.
What?
I wasn't
11.
from the magic people.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Please
miss.
explain to me who gave us the magic
Yeah.
potion to
You
get the bladed
Okay,
weapons from the fiends.
Pitch order.
And then,
Really? Ian, was it Mikrael that wanted the fucking the hands? The
No one wanted the hands.
bladed weapons.
yeah, I'll
Yeah.
do
Weapons
that's
was
my,
Mikrael.
Was it
I'm
really?
through,
Yes.
That's my turn.
Because it was him that wanted.
Say again?
Done. That's my turn.
What did magic
Okay.
lady want?
She wasn't there.
No,
Arthur.
Magic wanted scales.
Oi. Attacking
Each
the
of
one
them
that's on
want
top
things,
of
except for Trade Federation and Rogues.
Okay.
her.
What are you using?
Sword.
Sword?
Yeah, yes. Yes, I can fucking speak for the fucking Trade Federation. Yes, they fucking do.
Well, then the spokesperson should come out and say it instead of fighting.
I did.
16
I'm not
you
talking
hit.
about you.
That hits.
I'm not in there.
He's a shitty spokesperson.
Yeah,
I'm
he-
part of the Trade Federation.
yeah, he
I
really
can
is.
fucking do it.
14 damage.
14 damage.
Yes.
You split it in two. It melts away into nothingness.
No weapon?
You didn't have any weapons.
It's a baby fiend.
Mensa!
Actually, 120 is concerning. Nope, actually, 120 is concerning.
Oh, funny thing.
I have mending in my clarity spell.
He said I have band-aids.
You have
Yeah,
band-aids?
Mending.
Oh,
Definitely
mending.
broke the doors past the point of mending.
Technically, there's nothing stopping it from being a ton of
Hey, Mike,
casts.
I have to go grab some water real quick. I'll be right back.
No! How dare you?
It's like
Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost.
4 worthless.
4 worthless.
9.
9?
Does a 9 hit?
9 does not.
That's what I figured.
Thornton.
Thornton swing. Ooh. 12.
12 just misses.
No.
You were trying not to hit Martyr.
I was?
Yes.
Why wasn't I doing that?
Because you have this
You're
little
trying to
thing
be
called
careful
the fucking good
while you're
tab.
attacking them on him. Martyr, you are frozen in place.
Can I repeat the save?
You may repeat 2 saves.
For the first, well, for the fear, because that was the first one.
So 14,
You are no longer afeared.
You're feared and frozen.
Mm-hmm.
16.
I was like, I made a weapon in
You are
Skyrim
no
that
longer
fear, but also
frozen.
paralyzed.
In place.
That's why I said it's fucking traumatic.
In Inoris, it is your turn.
I'm scared of the thing that's on top of me,
Enormous
and I
is gonna
can't move
recklessly
away from
swing
it.
at the touchy guy.
No.
She
Because
killed
I had
her.
15.
15 to
more
hit.
than
Yeah.
one apparently, because I had to
No,
read the
touchy.
thing.
Oh.
Touchy?
Yeah.
15 hits.
10 touchy.
10 to touchy.
No, 11 touchy.
Pick one.
11.
Pick one.
The higher one.
11.
I would have laughed if you picked 10.
Well, to be fair, he probably just did math wrong.
Rador.
Plus 3 to strength.
Wait, Ian,
plus 2.
who are you attacking?
Touchy.
Touchy?
Touchy.
The royal
Mr.
guard.
Touchy.
The rogue.
The touchy.
That just sounds wrong.
This one's good though.
I know.
No. No, he's not.
That one said he was. Not yet.
Ooh.
Steve. I don't remember what his turn.
Rador, it's your turn.
You have a terrible judge of character.
I didn't say it was good.
You lied to me.
Definitely
Where
did.
the
I said
there's
kill
still
it.
2 of the little
There's still 2 little things crawling all over.
You also
Yeah, but,
swung
Martin.
very
with
close
those. One of those is the great sword.
I was trying to kill one of the little things.
Fuck.
with
I said
zero
13.
consideration for my life.
Was it
13.
13? As luck would have it,
Oh fuck.
with your enormous sword,
You missed.
you hit one of the little ones
Oh. Give me D6.
without piercing through
Wait, there's
Martyr.
more than one on him?
There's 2 on him.
Oh shit! I thought it was just one on top of it. Oh fuck.
They all jumped on him.
Fuck, I wouldn't have done that. I don't. Oh well. Oh, that's good actually. 16 damage.
Wait, what did you hit with?
A great sword.
No, like the roll, buddy.
13.
13.
11.
You hit.
You slice it in half.
Killed it.
It would have had to take some like.
That is
It
one
dissolves into nothingness.
Magic weapon?
Yes. I have a feat that makes all my attack weapons are plus 1 magic weapons.
Martyr.
So you roll with a plus 5 as well.
Roll plus 7. Proficiency. It's pretty crazy. Being level 3. And I can make a longbow do it too. Or have
You
crossbow.
can?
Yeah.
Make any range weapon?
Any weapon
Back of the ranged blade.
from the
Back of the really, really far blade.
back of the blade in that dude over there.
It disappears.
Oh, fuck.
The little creature that was on top of you just vanishes from sight.
I'm gonna use them all.
The gibbon disappeared.
Does anyone have anything that could reveal it to us?
When I had to take a long rest, yes.
Would divine sense do it?
Fairy firewood.
Divine. What's it?
Fairy firewood!
Nope, didn't work.
I mean, divine sense would reveal it, assuming they were like.
A fiend.
It would say
A
they're still
fiend.
here.
No, it would say it would just say they're still here.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Wouldn't say where.
Does anyone
yeah, but-
require healing?
Does anyone have?
I
detect-
require healing.
How much healing?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't say. Mike's
15
like,
healing.
Mike's like you can't say fucking HP.
Enormous.
He said on a scale of 1 to 30. I'm on roll 1.
What's up?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, right.
Jerry,
We're gonna go. Quick, get it out of here.
Get that out of here.
Get that out of here.
It told
Come
you
on.
the guard told you to grovel before him.
And I told you to go suck
Oh,
it.
This one doesn't seem so nice anymore. Oh,
I gotta
you spit on him.
he seems like kind of.
Kishine.
I'm
Okay, that was
oh,
awful.
hang on. I have a question about Divine Smite. Are there limits to how much I can use it?
Yes.
Yes. Spell
Like,
point.
you
spell
use
points.
2
Spell
spell
point.
points every time you do it.
Yeah, use 2
I
spell
don't know
points
how
every
much how
time.
many spell points you have.
What level are you?
1.
1 and you're a paladin?
Yes.
I can check.
Don't they fucking Dokubi background?
Yeah, it's pretty good. You're a paladin at first level, you said?
Yeah.
Wait,
And how many times have...
if you're first level, you don't have it.
You don't have divine smite. You should be.
So you're probably second level.
You're probably second level.
Okay.
You probably never updated your level.
Okay.
You have 4 spell points, and it
Okay.
costs 2 every time.
You've used one. So you've used
you have,
one
you
so
can use it
far.
one more time.
So you can use it one
Okay.
more time,
But
or
if you cast the first level spell.
you can utilize your health.
Wait, are all of your levels in Paladin? Or are
Yes.
you multi-classing?
Yes, all her levels are in paladin.
Yeah, so she should be like level 2 or level 3.
How much XP do you got?
Every
Was she here? Yes.
611.
Last week.
Yeah, no, she should be level 3.
Yeah, you should be
Wait, no,
level 3.
You have how much
No.
experience?
no 611.
611.
That's not. No, she's level 2.
930. Yeah,
She's level 2.
yeah, we were right.
So she has no more
Okay.
casting Divine Smite.
You have 1 more.
I thought you had.
She has
cast
4
it.
spell points.
Oh, she gets at level 2? Oh, so you got that level 3.
No.
Oh, okay.
She can still utilize that same mechanic.
Yeah.
Fighter.
Divine Smite, yay or nay?
You can, yeah.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Okay.
You have one more free use
Okay.
of it, so to speak, or non-debilitating use of it.
10.
10 to hit.
Mhm.
Misses.
This is wrong.
But you don't lose the spell points unless you actually hit.
You can only call it when you hit.
Right.
This, I'm not sure if you did this on purpose, but I think according to this, third casters, so arcane tricksters and eldritch knights, only get third level spells, but I'm pretty sure they're supposed to get 4th level spells.
Yes.
But it's not that they are for right now.
I'm just saying.
At this exact moment, I promise you he's not casting 4th level spells.
True. Not even the full casters are.
I might have to look at it.
Yeah.
Because I was converting it down from the other one. Back to Lorraine.
I'm gonna try to do
Yeah, I just
fire
noticed
on
this. I
that
didn't want to say it. I
dog
didn't want to
lizard.
forget. I wanted to plant it right now.
You're casting fairy fire over the
Me.
over you. Okay.
Cast it over me.
look at I guess.
It was next to me.
Well, I mean, it's not by you anymore, is it?
No,
It's
and that's the
invisible,
reason.
probably.
Okay, so in the region of him ish.
Does he still feel the thing on him?
He can feel it on him. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
still
okay, then, yeah,
here.
fairy fire.
Okay. All of a sudden, now that nullifies invisibility at that point, right?
It says it cannot gain any benefits from being invisible. So either we see the outline or we see it, whatever.
All
you
right.
want to
So,
see.
so all of a sudden you see a sparkling.
It's a disco ball, basically.
You see a sparkling silhouette
Did you make it
of the
so
creature.
fairy fire?
You can't actually make out any details of it, but
Yes.
you can see where it essentially is.
Does a 16 pass?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
16 passes. Arthur.
What?
What are you doing, Arthur?
Attacking
On what?
the creature.
The sparkly creature?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So you wanted
The
to
sparkling
use
creature.
their in Catherine, 'cause apparently there's a post on Facebook or some shit.
Yeah.
With advantage.
Should
I
we?
really enjoy it.
15.
Fucking
15 hits.
Getting
Pretty good.
goddamn abilities made by the same people.
Um, 7.
7. You kill it. It dissolves. Well,
No more sparkles?
it comes back from being invisible for a moment and then dissolves away.
Can it just be a sparkly corpse for a little bit?
Well, once he essentially kills it, it loses the concentration on its invisibility, so it would reappear for a moment. But yeah, it would be a sparkly corpse up until it dissolved all the way out.
Okay.
It's like almost like a shiny.
Shiny.
People are getting mad at that.
I don't know how you would describe that.
You said shiny. That's all I need.
It's like a sparkler going out, I guess. Mensa.
What's going on with
Damn it.
Catherine? Like dating, weird dating.
Natural 20 for frost. Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost, dexterity thing?
So he wakes up.
I don't think so now.
No.
No, that's a hit. Because it's a ray.
They were said about it.
Ray used ray.
People are getting mad about that. It's like they're considering
That's a
range
D8.
spell attack 1d8.
I'm about to say, I think it's a
And
D8.
speed is reduced to 10 feet until the start of my next turn. So 2d8 right now.
2D8, yes.
And it's the man size sparkly thing?
I feel weird.
No, there's
No.
no more sparkling.
There's no more sparkling thing.
There's just the royal card.
That guy.
Johnny, there's a
Yeah.
difference between traps and traps. Between
2 damage!
4 damage! Worthlessness. Yes!
That sounds like so much damage.
It's better
Thornton.
than one. Thornton? That's a thing.
You Google, guys, if you Google Catherine, it's going to come up Catherine the Great.
He looks slightly frozen.
Nope.
What? Really?
How much longer can you survive without healing?
Probably a while.
This is the first one.
Like 1 or 2 attacks. I have 17 health.
Oh, I'm so dumb.
Cure light wounds.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna cure them,
Can I
not
put-
close them.
Johnny,
Ooh. You are healed for 15 points.
full, thank you. So yeah, what happened is-
Start and done.
I was like tired, so I was browsing Facebook because I don't know why.
Thornton's done.
What is
Mhm.
this?
Martyr.
I hit the button on Facebook. It's sensitive.
Martyr.
So I just.
Hey!
Martyr.
What? Your turn. Or you're gonna. So I just hear.
Oh my god!
That was dangerous. No.
It doesn't have the same effect while you're smirking. You have to do it with a straight
What's
face.
it again?
I don't think you understand. Mike can't make a straight face.
I can't make it.
Like, not on demand.
Mike, straight face!
That's why I have happy.
Yeah, okay,
I
but
have happy for my straight face.
Harvey is ineffective with the DM's, mouth is twitching behind him.
Who's left?
The royal guard.
But I see the goat.
The royal guard is left.
Hit in the royal guard.
The one that smiled at you.
So I looked at the whole plot of the game.
That's not a hit.
Like 2 in the morning.
That's really not a hit.
You really never heard of this game? No. It was like a really big.
So I missed.
Okay.
Catherine.
Who do I hit?
This is the whole.
It's
Yeah,
it's a
critical miss.
Yeah, no.
It's a really big game.
It's made by Atlas.
Not a good sign.
What else it has? Like,
Persona.
You swing so hard, he ducks.
oh, that's what
And-
yeah, okay.
You spin
That's why there's a
and lose your footing and drop prone.
No, I'm saying because the gameplay. Not
Can I use
the
my movement to
graphics
get
was-
back up?
was similar.
The in-game graphics.
Also, the fucking creep.
Yes.
Just needs of the plot similar.
Stand back.
You know the enemy Catherine.
Persona
In Orless.
has 2 different plots.
Swing, recklessly swinging at the touching man. 15,
10 bolt
15 hits.
8 damage.
8 damage.
You get 10 bolt shots.
He's bleeding.
We're wasn't gonna use them.
Great axe. Or not great axe, Warhammer.
Brador.
Why are you not using them all? Oh, because you want to use the shield. That's fair. There's just the
There's just the one guy left.
swing at him.
Because I was a little bit dumb.
Hey, 22.
22. Hits.
12 damage.
12 damage. He's dead.
Does he have the dog tag on?
He does.
Wanna take that?
It was what on him?
What?
It was what?
Dog tag.
Medallion.
Did he have a
I
shield?
was going to call it dog tag. That's
That's
basically
essentially what it is, a dog tag. 131 XP each.
That's
Where'd it go?
That's Steve's pencil.
Thank you.
Where did my pencil go? You cucks!
I'll have it.
I mean,
Not dead.
sure.
Or 65 for your surrogate.
Was that 131?
131.
Yeah, the Catherine ending.
Not dead.
Shut up. There it is.
Told you not
No,
to.
seriously.
Ian did have it. Not
I'm
on
serious.
here.
Which one do you?
How much XP?
I don't know.
131.
Okay, so for
131.
Only you paid attention.
I think they eventually go when they get married.
So, which was the crazy one? Okay, yeah, that's the one.
So for the ending for her,
Monsignor.
Of course.
Monsignor.
It is an Alice.
Upon
You can't
seeing
have an
what
Alice
she's
game with
drawing.
pointless murder.
My drawing?
I have something
only
that
one
you
person.
might
Like
find
magically
funny.
forget.
Okay.
A t-shirt I was looking at.
Stops
Sorry.
caring.
Everyone, you never heard of her.
Okay, so it magically forgets. I'm not saying it's magically.
And then there was this one guy that he's like,
Is that game on PC?
I don't think so.
I see
Well,
a creature I don't like anymore.
This one?
I'll look at
That one. That creature seems
Why
annoying.
don't you read it?
You don't like these ones either.
Yeah, no.
There's very few games.
Mainly because.
All right, so what are you guys doing? Is that
What's in this room?
in this room? There are 2 doors. One is unmarked. The other
What's the
one,
marking on the other one?
actually, one is unmarked. Not only is it unmarked, but it also has a chain with a padlock through the handles. The other door says basement above it. It is a double door also.
Padlock.
It's on a is it on a wooden door?
It's on a wooden door, but it's chains and stuff. Someone should have an axe. Someone with
Does
an
anyone
axe
have
should
like
be
a
able to break.
crowbar?
No, someone with an axe should be able to break
Nice.
the chains.
Why do we need a crowbar when we have a screwdriver?
Someone with an axe can probably break the chains.
You can do it.
If he
I
wants
got
to.
this.
You should scroll.
Open
They're
this.
the offensive version.
He's
Johnny.
not gonna lick itself.
Are you gonna break the chains with your axe?
There will be breakage. Do I roll?
Okay.
20 not natural.
20 non-natural.
Why are we so determined on breaking?
How much damage do you do to the chain?
4 damage.
4 damage? Alright, so you come down on the chain. One link splits about halfway.
Can we stop the breaking and entering?
Higher?
Okay, damage. Alright, so you've now split the link. The chain rattles out of the latches, and the entire barricade collapses to the floor with an enormous echoing sound, much like that boom that just occurred.
Consider victory.
Okay.
There's still the padlock.
I mean, the padlock's still there, but it's on the
chain.
floor now.
Open the door.
Pinto?
Inside, you see what looks to be pieces of artwork.
That's it.
That's it.
All
Nothing important here. Let's go.
Okay.
Too bad there's no evil characters here, otherwise they'll steal
I know, NFL would be having a field day.
However, from across
No.
the hallway,
We have waffle.
the other, in the small room, the doors
Actually, yeah, they don't break glass. You're right.
burst open,
I know this. I'm waffle evil.
and 3 tiny winged creatures.
Do they have weapons?
They do not.
Do they want
You
these
didn't
ones?
think it'd be
then?
easy, did you?
Oi. They want these ones?
Excuse me.
No weapons. Okay. I told you. Did I not tell you?
I mean, you can try to take its hand off anyway. It'll be less likely to attack you. I'll bet.
Good ending until lose.
Less able to.
Wait, what, Yanni?
Space police. Fucking tripping.
They fly into the room and
Don't
then
spoil it, I want to play the game
fade
now.
out of sight.
The persona endings are weirder.
Oh no, they're invisible.
Fairy fire!
Yeah, fairy. As soon as I see them starting to fade, I just cast fairy
How many
fire
spell points do you
before I lose track of where they are in the room.
100 rounds hasn't gone past.
Okay.
100 rounds hasn't happened since we started this, right?
No, not even.
Good.
What was the DC for that?
14.
14?
I don't know what the persona is. Really good. The best thing in the game.
And Platinum Games is also kind of.
You don't see anything.
Platinums is great.
Okay.
Vanquish on PC, uncapped FPS.
Yo, that was the stupidest thing almost.
Arthur.
Arthur.
Do I see anything shiny?
You see nothing shiny.
Oh boy. I can't see anything. So I really.
There's more pages?
Are you looking through the doors? You see a man.
What?
I see a man.
You do.
What is he wearing?
He's wearing
I'm
armor.
getting a few of these.
Is that one a good one?
I think
Does he have a
that
shield?
one's my best friend.
He seems to have a. Now that you mention it,
Does he have a shield?
he does not have a. Well,
I have a shield.
he seems to be almost a reddish, shimmering field surrounding him.
Did you cast that same spell from earlier on him?
What same spell?
The glowy one?
What about?
Yeah, I
what
just
No,
about
tried
the
to
paladin?
use
You
he
can
has it on the fiends.
Did he also do his save
We
too?
have a paladin, yes.
If he was right behind them?
Yin or Yanni. We have a paladin, yes.
Do we? Yeah.
When
Well,
they
he was
use the
pretty
paladin-
far back from where they were.
They'd be able to tell if
Okay.
there's a fiend around.
Yes.
There were fiends here a minute ago that disappeared.
Kill those fiends, then kill that guy.
We can't see the fiends.
Yeah, the disappeared part's kind of slowing that down.
I understand that.
PETA. I still want this shirt. PETA. People eating tasty animals.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that.
I'm gonna hold my turn on 3 days.
Is he wearing Royal Guard armor?
He is.
Does he have a sword?
Statistically, he needs to die.
My dad has one, and it's
So far, we've
there's a
only
place
found
where all
one
God's
dude
creatures
who's
fight next to the potatoes and gravy.
Does he have a weapon?
You don't see one.
Oh, you're from Royal Guard?
Well, technically.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my turn on
Yeah,
3
that's
attacks.
close enough.
Okay. Mensa,
I can't see anything?
you can see a guy with a shimmering red field around him.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
He's not dead.
What'd you get?
An 8.
No, he missed. Thornan,
He swings. Ooh,
Mensa,
21.
what are you swinging at?
Battle axe.
You're all the way like across.
I have
You have what?
I have feet I can move.
Yeah, you can. However, he is about 90 feet away from you.
Make me do things. I run 25 feet closer. And I cast Guiding Bolt.
Cast the guiding bolt.
And spell attack. Would the same roll still count?
No. This is 5?
HU. 15.
15? You just hit him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Roll your guiding bolt damage.
They're all just keep getting up, basically.
16 radiant damage. And the next roll made against the target before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Oh, he is. He's got a shimmering white over the red. It looks like a blinking Christmas light at this point.
Good.
It's very festive. You've made him very festive.
Someone hit this bitch.
All we need is a fairy fire on him with the color green, and We got a whole sorts of Christmas on
And
him.
he's 90 feet away from us?
He's 90 feet away.
That's a distance.
He's
It is Martyr's turn.
He's 65 feet away from me.
Forward. Dash. Another 30 feet forward.
Okay.
I am 35 feet away from him.
You are.
I am done with my turn.
Enorless.
Norlis is going to move 30 feet forward and then hold the rest of the actions until an enemy is within my range.
Gotcha. Brador.
Nobody's 60 feet away from me now.
How you ran up and so we were pretty much the same distance.
He's 90 feet away from you.
Okay. I'm gonna move 30
Okay.
and then use my bonus action to change my greatsword into a longbow because that's the pack weapon. You can
Gotcha.
and then take a shot with that.
Go ahead.
Oh, crit!
Nice.
I'm just gonna use your D8s real quick. If it's all right with you. 16 damage.
16. He is shocked at what just happened. And as the arrow pierces him right in the chest. He has not gone down yet, though. But he is just in complete shock.
Get no scope.
He could have been a regular guard.
However,
Regular guards don't glow red.
Enorless.
Why
Listen,
me?
my logic
There are people closer than me.
is shoot first.
With
Shoot
advantage.
Then you can think about questions to ask while you're still shooting.
Yeah, man. You remember that?
19?
My logic is, what was it? Shoot first. Ask questions while
19
shooting.
hits.
Boom.
You take 5 piercing damage and make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I pass.
You made it.
What'd you get?
With a 20.
That is a 25.
A
Fuck, I'm gonna turn my
25.
phone back on.
You take 5
I don't have
poison
the battery for
damage.
Ow.
Ow.
Martyr.
But what happened? Did I get like a spine or something in me? Or did I get like sliced?
I feel like you got stung.
There's bees!
I mean, no, fiends are basically bees.
Nothing
Is it
happens.
necrotic bees?
Poisonous bees.
Poison bees.
Shine.
Like regular bees were enough, they can be poison bees.
That is a 23. Take 5 piercing damage and make a Constitution save.
Okay. Constitution save is D20.
D20, yep.
Does it count if it rolled into the pencils?
Roll again.
Better, 13.
13. You take 5
What?
poison damage.
Oh, so 5 piercing and 5 poison?
5 piercing, 5 poison.
Oh, goodness. Okay. I'm in trouble.
I don't want to say they're not the same, but you know that I have to say that they're
You
not
do
the
have
same. Question mark.
Yeah, I don't, to be fair, they have any enemy in communist country.
Where are you at?
What?
Headphones.
7.
Aren't they all communists?
I don't.
17.
Brador, make a wisdom save.
Can do.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Same thing.
5?
It exists.
You feel your body paralyzed.
Oh, great.
I know it exists.
Is he bleeding at all?
Who said
Oh,
the
he's
magic?
bleeding
Who
bad.
said the magic word? Was it the guy across
Has
the
anyone
room?
attacked him yet?
He shot him in the chest with an arrow.
Shot him and I got a crit.
Did you use your advantage?
No.
I got a crit.
Either way, the advantage got consumed
The advantage got consumed.
when he didn't need it.
Oh yeah, he's no longer shimmering white. He's now red.
I had a crit anyway.
Shine.
I have a question. Is it worth it fucking to open up my phone just to make sure?
Am I within range to use...
Because I want to do the throne thing. I don't remember if this one has 30 or 60.
Am I within range to use my greatsword?
Actually,
On
no.
what?
No, I'm within 30 either way.
On something.
30 feet away.
On some enemy. Where am I in juxtaposition to the people who are attacking?
All right, so
Because I don't want
you
to
can't see
fucking
what
float from
stung
60
you,
feet.
Oh, okay. So
and you
okay.
are 90 feet away from the
Alright.
impaled and bleeding guardsman.
What does the explorer's pack have in it? Does it have like potions or anything?
No.
No.
It has like survival gear. Rope. Rations.
And divine sense would only work to tell if it's aligned with something divine. It would be able to tell me what stung me.
If you use your divine sense, it'll tell you
That there is something.
that there
It tells you
is.
the direction. I believe it does tell you
It
direction.
does tell you direction.
It does not give an exact location. I know
It won't
that.
give you an exact location, but it'll say
This way from you or this
Yeah.
way from you.
Can I use divine sense to tell like the general direction that these things are?
There is one that is essentially just above you.
Just above me.
There's another one that is just above Martyr, and another one that is above Enorless.
Okay, and then the
I did not hear that.
pike is like a stabby thing, right?
Yes,
So can I take the
Stabby thing.
pike and stab directly
you
in front of
can,
me?
but you're gonna attack with
Yeah,
disadvantage
you're just dead.
That's fine.
because you cannot see it.
That's fine.
David. Trying to be ambiguous and say
I know I wasn't insane. I was just
D20 to hit.
Yes.
D20 to hit. Yep.
I was just
15.
Roll again.
deaf
And roll again for disadvantage.
what blind.
I was saying
I would be
17.
17. Okay, so 15 sticks.
This is for
You hit it.
Alright, and then the damage for a pike is what?
1d10
1d10.
plus your strength mod.
You have a thing for breaking the windshield
Okay,
in the
that's
trunk?
8, and then
You
strain
have a thing for breaking the windshield in the trunk?
No.
10.
No.
10 damage.
I thought you did.
No, it has always been in my cup holder.
So what's the purpose?
Breaking the windshield.
So you
Breaking
stab
the
up with your pike,
You drive off,
and
a
you see
fucking cliff
blood
into
start
like a
to
fucking pool of water.
coat the tip.
Do you realize how difficult it is to fucking open a door in that situation?
Yeah. You just know. You just accept your fate.
Lorray,
No,
Um,
you wanna know why?
I
You
guess
can't see out the
I-
windshield, so you don't
I-
have to use water.
and you
I
can
can-
That wasn't Zelda.
Shanae, you
That was
can
not
verbalize.
Zelda.
Shanae,
You need
you
to
can
take
verbalize where you sense the
And
creatures.
you're
There's
using
one.
the second
There's so
circle
wait a
move.
minute. There's one above everybody, or just one above me and one above.
Okay.
One above you, one above Martyr, and one above Enorless.
Okay, there's one. I just killed one above me, and there's one above Martyr and one above Enorless.
The one above me.
He's back above you.
How many?
well, I just saw
Mike,
her
how-
stab at the
Thrust
one
your
above
weapons
her,
upward.
So
Wait, Mike, how high is the ceiling?
I think I'm just gonna
10
try to
feet.
shoot at that one.
I can't reach that high.
Everyone's kind of in
Throw
a weird
something
close
straight
now.
on.
It's not like the bad guys are in front of us anymore.
Well, there's still that guy that's still standing over there.
Yeah, but he has what's his face in front of him, doesn't he?
I like how like pretty much
He
all the
had.
Call of
Well,
Duty games
you don't have
back
to worry about that.
then, the
You
animation for you throwing something has you holding your hand out like you're.
you can
aiming with your
assume
hand.
that if you're going to shoot at something, that your party member you'll call out to your
I was
party
thinking-
member,
I was
and he will
thinking
automatically dodge it.
Area effect thing, but it would affect everyone, so I'm not
There's
going
no one
to
next
do
to
it.
him.
Everything.
So I'm just gonna shoot a crossbow bolt at what I think is where
Yes.
the thing
I know.
is above
In pretty
Janet's
much all Call of
character.
Duty
Okay.
games, the animation for you throwing it is.
You're
when
gonna
you
roll
have
with
your hand out
disadvantage.
and you're throwing the-
Uh-huh.
And you would the crosshair with your hand. It's stupid.
That way.
Yes.
Me too.
It's so that way when you hit them, you can go forward.
That's on the disadvantage.
Yeah, I rolled a 20 and a 17.
A 20 and a 17. Okay. You hit. How much damage?
7. What? Texting someone? No, it's trigger.
6.
Fucking
6
message.
damage. All right. So your crossbow bolt flies through, and as it seems like it pierces something because you see a splurt of blood, and then it passes for a second, then drops to the floor.
Ah. The bolt passes.
The bolt seems to. It seems like it hit resistance, and you see blood splurt, and then it
Okay.
continues forward a little bit more, and then kind of like dives into the ground.
But they could
Okay.
also be key people.
Is it like there's a crossbow bolt sticking out of an invisible thing, or is it
No,
like the crossbow bolt just hit the floor?
It literally looks like it flew, hit resistance with something and slowed a lot, but continued moving forward, and then just kind of nosedived into the ground.
So it's a winged creature made of fluff.
Or your crossbow bolt might have went through it. would be another way of saying.
Yeah, it's really fluffy, so it just kind of went through nice and easy. It wasn't
Yes,
very dense.
a fiend is
Like
nice
a
and
like a hot like a hot butter through a knife.
Excellent.
And that.
Smooth.
Arthur.
All right, I think that's it.
just gonna walk towards the or dash towards the.
This is my
man.
son of life, boy.
You didn't move last time, right?
No.
All right, so you're still 30 feet out.
Okay.
Mensa.
Mensa does
You
things.
go to an after-school study session, and like your teachers
Mensa
like,
radio
you
for
now
us.
have something to tell your classmates that they won't believe.
24.
It's
never
I'm
actually
assuming you're
stated.
very frosting the guy. He's dead.
Is that the guy
Is that-
who's going red?
Yeah.
That was the guy who had the arrow in his chest.
Is that
He's dead.
Oh, that's how you get a
Thornton.
what's left? That I can see.
Nothing.
Sword and dodge.
Okay.
No, wait, no. I can cast spells on party still, okay?
Sure.
Who's needs healing?
Not me.
Cure light wounds.
Rude.
Ooh, 15 points of life.
Yay!
Martyr. The guy you were running towards is dead.
It's what?
He's dead.
You always need healing.
That's true. You're Genji main, true and true. You always
The thing
need
was up,
healing.
right?
Huh?
The thing was up, right?
It's above you, according to
It's gotta be
Shine.
I'm going shield quicker.
Just do the trophy shot. Yeah, the first shot is good for accuracy.
That's an 18.
So just
Disadvantage?
get the damage out fast.
Can't see it.
That's a 9.
9?
Yeah,
It's just
9 total?
What?
9 total?
Total.
Alright, so you don't hit anything with it.
Okay. Just swinging at it.
Comes up, goes back down. I'm assuming.
Hmm?
Shield goes up and comes back down. Yes.
Yes,
You just throw your shield.
he did.
That's one of the things.
That's one of his
Oh,
his
okay.
class abilities.
Yeah.
Weapons.
Weapons.
In Norlis.
Just take a hand axe out and
Just
chuck it
fucking-
up.
Wait a
That's
minute.
a little bit more dangerous than
Yeah.
the shield.
Think about it.
You're right. I'll chuck a javelin.
To be fair, that's less bad.
It's gonna keep traveling and may hit the fucking
Damn.
shield.
Yeah.
Javelin uses what? Strength or
No,
dex?
that's my fucking now to hit him.
Dex.
In.
10.
I mean, unless you're just jabbing upwards with it. But if you're actually
It
throwing
doesn't have
it's
reach.
dex.
It doesn't reach the ceiling, so I'm just gonna throw it. So 10.
10. Goes up, comes right back down.
Straight
On
back
him?
down.
Or
Well, not straight back down.
Why not? That's
It's hard to throw something straight up and straight down.
Radar,
Or
It is hard to throw something directly up and have it land directly back down.
baseball.
you are no longer.
no,
Right.
it is
Arrow.
very
Yeah.
fucking difficult.
Throw it baseball straight up. Don't move.
In fact, as soon as the soldier died, you felt your body return to normal.
This thing is on the ceiling.
which one of these two is closer?
To you,
I'm only
Or no,
moved 30. I only moved 30
Martyr, I
feet.
think, is closer.
Wait, how, didn't you dash forward?
Yeah.
Did you only move only
I
30?
only
feet?
moved 30.
Yeah, I only moved 32.
So he's right
Oh,
next
so he's right next to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to him, change my bow out to a halberd, and then take a swing at the one above him.
Okay.
Nice.
That was a crit too. It fell on the floor, but it was a crit. So fuck.
You gotta roll
12.
again. No,
12?
you didn't. You gotta see if you get a 1.
What do you mean?
You have disadvantage.
Oh, you have disadvantage?
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
you
you're right.
do.
I get a 1. Oh, of course, I get a 19.
19?
Yeah, I got a 4 and then a 17.
I got
You-
12.
You miss.
Yeah.
Reckless from this. Like being able to just change my attack, change my weapons. It doesn't sound that's really cool.
Reckless influence this year.
Radar!
You can actually.
Really?
I think so.
Yeah.
Reckless attack is just all your attacks. This
Does a 20 hit?
advantage and everything against me. It attacks you guys.
20 hits?
Me?
Yeah, not
Yeah.
natural.
Yeah.
Take 5 piercing damage. Constitution save.
1.
Is it poison?
Come
I have
on,
advantage
one.
if it is. I crit. We're fine.
Alright, you have poison resistance too,
Yeah.
right? So you take 2 poison damage.
Okay.
Martyr. That is a 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
5 piercing damage. Constitution save.
Pencil. That's 16.
16.
It's 16.
Take 5 poison damage.
Save, yes.
Let's save.
18.
18. Take 5
If it
poison
wasn't
damage.
particularly anticipating.
You can't really expect the ending.
Shine.
That's how
You can't.
Bro, I'm telling you. She's
21 to hit.
I was thinking confirm that the endings are not.
Take 5 piercing damage. Make a Constitution save.
He's getting
Actually,
confused
shut
out
up.
in the streets.
I never predicted that.
Sure.
Fail.
6.
6. Take 10 poison damage
On top of the.
on top of the 5. So 15 damage
You
total.
produce an ending from, or predict an ending from this game.
And it is your turn.
You try predicting
Um.
persona ending while playing persona.
You still have your
wouldn't
HP. You
be
can
bad.
heal yourself, I believe, for Paladin.
They're just endings very
No, but my HP is down to 2 because I took all that damage.
No, I think you have a reservoir of HP that you can use.
Yeah, you have your lay on hands.
Can I use lay on hands on myself?
The other one is you get married.
Okay, then I use lay on hands on myself.
You're level 2, so you have
10
health that you can add to yourself. A max of 10.
Okay, I add 10 health to myself.
And yeah, you don't get that 10 health back again until after a long rest.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It's 5 per level.
Wait.
You
so
don't have to use all 10 at a time. You could use 1. You could
But
use
I can.
2.
But I don't. Well, whatever health I add to myself, I don't get it right away.
You don't. You get it right away, but you don't. For instance, you can use 2 health on yourself, and give yourself 2 health, and then you still have 8 health to use.
The most efficient way is to heal 1 health.
Shut up. Stop giving her bad ideas.
It's literally the most efficient way.
Yeah, you die. No, the most efficient is find what the average damage is that you'll take on a turn and give them that +1.
Yes.
That's the best.
All right.
That's the best.
This is how lay on
most
hands works.
efficient is
Okay.
1 health.
When you use it, you have a pool of health that you can give to a character or
Yes.
yourself. Okay. You don't have to use the whole pool if you don't want to.
But I do want to.
Okay. I'm just letting you know what your options are.
You're welcome. I didn't put it
He
in the
put
menu.
2 C's.
But once you use that pool of health, like for instance, you're going to give yourself 10 health, so
Yes.
you're up to 12.
Sushi.
You do not have that pool again until after a
What?
long
What
rest.
chat?
Oh, so if I wanted to use lay on hands again in the same battle, I don't get another pool of 10 HP that I can use.
Correct.
Ah, okay.
Now, if for instance you healed yourself at 8 instead of 10, you then have 2 left that you can use at another point.
Okay, then I'll give myself 5.
Okay.
I'll give myself 5.
That's why I was trying to explain that to you.
Okay. Yep. No, I get it now. Okay, so I gave myself 5.
Okay.
Character's name.
Lay on hands is bonus action or full action?
What bonus?
Bonus? So you still have a full action.
Okay. Are we still?
You can still attack if you want to.
Alright.
It's a destiny character.
Oh, yeah.
So you know what the yeah,
Did I kill the one that was above me, or did I just injure it?
you understand.
You don't know.
You don't know.
Okay,
Nothing
then
drop-
I'm gonna use my action to
Wonder
stab
if it
upwards
means-
with my pike a second time.
Okay. Guys,
Is it?
you have disadvantage.
12.
Banshee 42. And no.
Worse.
Because it's an act.
Where the hell did it even go?
That's what I was about to say.
Go all the way over.
6.
6. You miss.
Okay.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
6 altogether.
Okay.
You hit nothing. Lorray.
I guess I'm gonna try to hit the one that I hit last time.
Okay.
How badly damaged are
And
you?
I missed because I rolled a
10.
3.
10
All right.
And
Roll
left?
roll one more time just to see if you don't hit a 1.
Oh, no,
Are
I
you
rolled
bleeding
a,
badly?
a 3 and I think it was like a
No,
14.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. I just rolled them together.
You
Arthur?
don't have to heal him. Crossbow shot at the one above her.
The one above her? Go ahead. Disadvantage.
Crossbow is the dex.
Dex, yes.
To black comedians, yeah.
15,
So it's dark.
17.
Hits.
What's that? His parents.
That was a disadvantage, or
That's a suspicion.
that's what a disadvantage? Okay. How much damage?
Crossbow is what?
Crossbow is
Actually,
D6.
smiles wrong. Damn, why did they roast me? That's a smile, though.
1.
It's the
One?
closest you're gonna
Actually,
get.
no.
Oh,
5.
okay.
What? +4, right?
Hey, look, the boy's awake. You just get
You
done
hear
with
a
the video game?
You hear a screech, and all of a sudden it pops back into existence with a crossbow bolt in its head,
Just a hunch.
and then it drops to the ground and dissolves.
Drops to the ground, drops on top of her.
Well, it drops at her feet, really.
Those for sale. Where can I take one?
Mensa.
$1 each. They're
Oh, you bought them? Yes.
they're for sale.
They're for sale!
They're for sale.
Sorry?
I'll
Cents
listen
each.
to them.
1 sold
cents
per
each.
cookie.
I didn't hear you, Alex.
Hello.
Hi.
You have to kill yourself with it.
Are any of these guys have like blades that are dissolving? By the way.
You don't see any weapons with them.
Okay. Just wanted to check to make sure that we weren't forgetting.
Mensa?
Mensa.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Who's buzzing?
Probably me.
I don't really have anything that can see through things yet.
His name is my dad. How many times did you keep in mind? 10.6.
I mean, you know, based on Shine's divine sense, you have a general idea of where they are.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any real.
Well, I'm saying is that if you fire, you're firing with disadvantage.
I'll fire a firebolt with disadvantage.
Whoa. You see that?
9, 13.
13?
No, 15.
15? Alright, so your firebolt flies and then explodes in the middle of the air.
Why are they only kissing this old guy?
That's all you know.
It did 8 fire damage. No, is it a firebolt? Is it D10? It did. I can't make this up. 10 fire damage. Whatever.
Okay.
It struck.
Is that it?
Yep.
Thornton.
And then at the end of it,
Thornton
you're given
tries to attack the same spot that just exploded.
Okay.
You can make
Ooh.
besides that one, you have confidence.
Those are all great.
The
Actually.
one is when you just get
16's the lowest. Plus 4, 20 not natural.
Okay. Hits.
You're actually
3
damage.
You hear a screech.
I killed one!
Did it pop out of existence?
No.
No.
I hit one!
You're technically actually
Martyr.
the world.
Oh, I'm fine.
Everybody.
annoying.
Roll the hit.
Oh, no way. Awesome.
Thank you.
As soon as we reaches the max, that's when you get sensitive.
Initially, I thought she
Fucking
was
Christ, this is a book.
ripping apart.
One.
No, that's another character. Hang on.
That's a
I'll show you the picture of the one who's ripping on
Disadvantage.
her out.
Can't see it.
You're not wrong. You're supposed to be.
Fucking
You're
fuck!
supposed to be sane
This one.
before he
What'd you get?
became.
Same as last time.
Before he was almost.
Enorless.
I'm recklessly chuck a javelin up there.
All right.
They're all
goes up
characters
and
that are
comes
doing
down?
grab.
Goes up and comes down.
Gonna recklessly get a 19.
Oh, the different
You don't have
character classes
disadvantage
from
when you're
this
reckless.
game.
7 damage.
7 damage.
Question: is the javelin sticking him?
Does it stick in him?
Yeah, it goes fucking straight through.
No, it falls back out.
Dang it! Wait, I can pick it back up.
Chop off its wings.
I'm gonna pick up the javelins that are on the ground.
If we hack off pieces of it, will they
Picking them up
materialize?
takes an action. Does it? Yes. Does it take an action to pick them up?
Might never know.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no. It would take an action.
To retrieve.
It's a free action to pick it up, and then a full action to use it.
Okay, so I'll just pick up one of the ones that are on the ground right now.
Yeah, he can grab the javelin off the floor and then chuck it.
That's all I'm doing.
But he can't. But then he can't pick up a javelin, pull out a dagger, and then use it, kind of deal.
Just proceed to me.
Where was I? Brador.
Shoot the one above me. If not dead, if not dead.
I'll swing at it.
What?
He's gonna help me.
Oh,
Oh, that probably hit. That's a.
disadvantage.
Oh yeah. That's 18.
It's
Give me. I need a D10.
No, you got one right here.
I didn't see it. It was past the plastic thing. Oh fuck. 7 damage.
Thornton.
Oh, okay, that's the name though. More.
You missed.
That one wasn't necessary anymore.
At the end of the battle,
That's what
you
that
can
meant.
recover half of your expense.
Yeah, arrows.
24 to hit.
Really?
Really?
Count as ammunition.
That's 5 piercing damage.
Fucking
Make a Constitution save.
I don't want to.
No, that I had to go and.
You're put my pencil.
I don't think that's
Should I
right.
give it to you? I didn't see you had this.
Yes.
Or if I did, I didn't need.
Haha, I've stolen it.
How dare you?
Make sure you're different.
Okay.
So true, and that's what it meant. And it's not assuming you do it. Oh, she's doing this thing.
18.
18. Take 5 poison damage.
Lies.
Brador. Critical strike.
Where is the weed music coming from?
Embryo.
It's not weed music,
That
it's an English.
is
For the
What
past
happened
like
is it's been
30
playing
minutes,
for
it's been weed
you know,
music.
not 30 minutes.
No,
So
it's been
it's
here the
been
entire
longer.
time we've been
I'm
here.
just saying that in like the last 30 minutes.
9
I can recall,
piercing
like, 4
damage.
songs.
Okay.
It's the same
make a
thing
Constitution
it's been
save.
playing the whole time we've been here. The same thing has been playing.
8 damage. Or 8.
8.
Yeah.
I mean, you make it sound dire, but that's how you listen to music too.
It is. But it's dire when it's music I don't like.
16 poison damage.
I get to have that, don't I? Because of the resistance.
So 8.
Okay. 19 damage.
So 8 and 8 and 8. So you got the 8 piercing, 9 piercing damage and the 8 poison damage.
The new map came out, right? Which is a Mexico.
And it is Shine's turn.
Alright.
And every time I say her name, I say
Shine.
her name.
There actually was a wall.
Shine.
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 What is this?
Did he kill the
They
one
came
that was
out.
above my head, or did he miss it?
And they added a bunch.
Yeah, it dropped
Well,
out.
which
You
one
actually
just
seen it
came
drop to the ground before
Okay.
it dissolved.
Then I am going to use my longbow and shoot at the one that's above.
You know what's funny?
All right,
We
disadvantage.
were getting on a bike. And Brian
Wow.
said, the moment I get on this bike, I'm
What'd you
going
get?
tonight.
Nat 1.
A
Not
natural
I'm
1.
sitting on the bike. Lucas is on the bike. The moment we pick up Brian, guess he got shot by a fucking car 98 from a mile away.
Do I still have to
And
roll
now
for
he's dead.
disadvantage?
And guess who's
can't
not
get worse
coming
than
back for
No,
him?
you
'Cause
can't
he's
get
in a
worse than
fucking
that
open
one.
field.
Roll your damage.
Uh-oh.
What is the damage for the longbow?
I know.
One-
I
one
am
D8.
empty for a
It's a
nine. That's
D8.
not happening. This is a drop weapon, and I fucking
Six.
suck for it.
That's
6.
10.
You were shooting at the one above Enorlus.
Yes.
Enorlus.
Okay.
I got attention, though.
She tries to shoot at one above you, but she hesitates, and the crossbow dips. You take a bolt to the shoulder.
Oh, I'm sorry, Norlis. I'm sorry. I'm
You
sorry.
don't trust me.
How much damage does he take?
That's
Again?
not.
6.
6
That's not
piercing
being
damage.
untrustworthy. It's
Lorray.
That's allies shooting allies.
How many
haven't done
are
that.
left? Is it just the one?
Well, you had seen 3 that popped out. You know, 1 dropped out of the sky.
Drop that to the ground. Helping the world.
Only
Thanks,
one
Professor.
dropped. Okay.
It's not a bug.
It's not a
So
giant
it's
that's
almost-
hitting us.
Feature.
like who it's biting?
One is. We'll just assume that our divine sense is being used here.
It's both.
1 bit at Thornton, 1 bit at Braden.
You just wait
Okay,
till I get
Hey,
fireball.
buds.
I'm gonna try to get hit the one who, the second person that you said.
What?
Brayden? Okay.
Skyrim
Yeah.
and Fallout.
In Fallout.
Um,
That's the game.
19?
So if it's not the
That's
bug,
with the disadvantage?
and it's
Yeah, I rolled a 16 and a 14.
It's just.
Okay.
That's clip.
You hit.
I swear to God, she's
How much
playing
damage?
the same song over
She has
and
been.
over.
Eleven.
She has been.
11.
Maybe she fell asleep and it's on repeat. Or maybe she really likes this song.
No, it's on repeat because it's on a YouTube channel. And once her internet locks down, it can only play the one song.
Turn it back on.
Wait, please. We're all suffering more than her here.
Alright, so the bolt does the exact same thing it did before. It flies, it hits resistance, you see blood splurt, and then it dive
I
bombs
had
into
the
the
same
ground.
issue.
Ray is
listen to
convinced
only
that
one
she's
video
just
or
fighting
so,
winged
which is why I
butter.
fucking forced my dad to
Arthur!
on Prime, and then down the shows.
You do hear a screech when it happens, though.
Firing at.
What part if I'm blind don't you
The-
fucking see?
Don't fire at me. We don't need this again.
There's one above me.
Same.
You're firing above Enorless?
Yes.
Go ahead.
7.
19.
19?
Yes. That is 8 damage.
8 damage. So this is a crossbow, right?
Yes.
The crossbow bolt flies above Enorlus's head and sticks into the wall on the other side.
He's just like, just let me handle it.
Okay.
He doesn't
Okay.
trust anyone at this point. He's like, just let me do it. Handle it.
Mensa!
Handle it.
Mensa throws a firebolt at it
That's raid leader, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
above Thoradin.
Okay.
Used to actually be not bad. It used to be 2 minutes.
That's just
Yeah,
better.
13.
13? Alright, you
No,
see the
no,
fireball
you
explode
should get 2-3.
above Thoradin's head.
That's what it was. It used to be 3 minutes.
For 6 points of fire.
There's no way
Okay.
2 minutes and just be better terrible fun.
No, it was like 3 minutes.
I meant 3 minutes.
Fucking what's her name? Shattered Sun Crisis. 3 minutes.
Thoradin?
Swings above my head for a.
Inventor.
No, I need to memorize these things.
2 draw card.
16.
16? Hits.
What's his name? It used to be 2 minutes, 3, 2, 7.
4 damage of awesomeness.
What is the weapon?
It's a battle axe.
Alright, so
I think it was
you swing your battle axe at the flash of fire,
We should hurry up.
Yeah, we should.
and immediately you feel resistance.
Hey God, can the backend coders
2 halves of the creature fall from the battle axe on either side of you, and then
Yay!
dissolve into the floor.
Killed one! Mean it this time!
There's still one more that we haven't killed. Somewhere.
I got this.
Martyr.
Where are you swinging?
Not.
Not?
I have disadvantage. I got a 3. I'm not hitting it, no matter what.
Make it a 1.
Oh, we might get a 1.
Not a 1.
I think he rolled it.
Enorless.
I have to look at it. We could chuck a javelin at the spot where it was earlier.
Look at this at an angle. Look at that at an angle.
13.
13?
Oh, you're attacking.
Yeah.
Look at that at an angle.
Okay. And damage?
That's fair.
7.
What is it?
7?
What do you think it is?
7.
Alright, you see the javelin.
It kind of looked like a 7.
Javelin does a very similar thing as the crossbow bolt.
Also know that the other sides.
It flies and then
The hell?
it seems to have almost a slowing effect, and then drops out, and you see blood spurt.
Somebody's at the
There's a
door.
there's a person.
It's Donnie. She wants cookies.
You said how much damage?
7.
7? And you hear a screech.
It's more suspicious if you walk up slow. It's better to walk up the stairs at normal pace.
I mean, unless it's a cop.
If only
I still think that was the funniest thing.
If you're worried about the camera, you're already on it.
It's too late!
If only
I think the funniest part was when the cop came.
What happened?
You don't remember that? He wasn't here.
No.
You want
No,
stream?
no, no,
Oh
no, sit down,
shit!
sit down,
The cop
sit
came
down.
up the stairs.
Yes,
We're like,
okay.
what was it?
Radar.
Try and
You
squeeze
said
in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I came in. He says there's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door.
Okay,
And then
wait,
there's a
wait,
cop coming up the stairs.
It's a
It
little
goes-
bottle.
Put one
Yeah,
above
there's a
him.
cop coming up the stairs. Like, wait, what
Got
do you
one.
mean? There's
That
a
one?
cop in the house.
I'm right.
Let's see if I got two ones.
Just to make sure, right?
Nope, the other
What
one
stream was that?
Steve was like, oh, there's a cop.
I'm so sorry.
There's a cop at the door.
What episode was that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember what
There's
episode
somebody
that
at
was.
the door. And
That was
the person
during,
said, there's a cop coming up the stairs right now.
I'm glad that you could make that.
That was during the Balmarin catacombs.
And then he calls in and we like look around and we're like, hi. And he's like, is there to be an emergency? We're like, nope, we're just playing D&D. Like,
All right, so
my bad.
you swing your blade,
This fucking dwarven strategy.
a mighty swing. Nothing. You don't feel any resistance,
Shoot him.
Until you
and
get
it
noticed.
embeds itself into the floor. So you're on your next turn. You can use an action to pull your
You're really good at this.
weapon out.
Hey, one time it wasn't him. Last time it was Steve. Well, the cop came-
However,
I just thought about. It's actually easier for me to not do that because I can just let go of it and then resummon it with the bonus actions. I can just use the bonus action to get it out of the ground.
well, however you want to do it.
It's
Hey, you know what's
just
funny?
easier than ripping it out.
You're funny. Like, not even.
23 to hit.
Yanni,
Oh,
you got
three.
fucking smacked.
I did?
Yes,
23.
23 to hit.
Oh, fuck.
Yanni.
5 piercing damage. Make a Constitution save.
Second. Oh, I probably made it. Yeah, I got a 20 or a 19.
All right, so
Yeah.
you take 2 poison damage.
Okay. Is that after resistance?
That's
Yeah.
after resistance.
Okay, so 7 damage. Oh, fuck.
Aren't you down?
I'm at exactly 0.
Yanni.
Shine.
Down.
I have a question. Can temporary
Am I
hit points
still
get you back up?
Shine.
No.
No.
Yanni.
What? Oh, I'm sorry.
Shine.
Fucking 6 seconds later, us three disappeared, and then someone in the party says,
That's what your name is going to be when you're distracted.
No.
"Hell, girl."
Did those have chocolate in them?
Yes.
Okay.
I
no.
told you that I was bringing jelly and chocolate.
Oh, I'm going to need a chocolate one.
I'm gonna need.
Don't worry, believe
Am
it or
I
not.
being
Or
timed?
as good as
Most of the
And-
jelly ones are
This man eats chocolate stat.
And we definitely owe Allison some cookies the next time that she's with us.
Oh my god, I'm with my mother-in-law's, and there's so many cookies here. It's amazing.
What's in the box?
So it is your turn.
What?
What's in the box?
Oh, it's my turn, or no, it's
What's in
it's
the
No, it's
I don't know. What's in the box?
Shine's
Okay.
turn.
Anthrax.
in the box?
What's in the box?
Chocolate chip
Ah.
cookies,
I mean,
home
what's in
baked,
the box?
At
Were those to be distributed or sent or for Mike?
sent to Mike and
what
family.
is?
Do nerds count as family?
No.
No.
Oh.
Don't want to be.
Besides, part of the
Possibly
class.
against my better judgment.
But
I will take my crossbow and try to shoot at the one above Norless's head a second time. Or no, did that one before? I lost track.
The one above mine, nothing fell on me yet.
Okay, then I'm going to take my crossbow and I'm going to shoot at the one above him.
Before it's
Nothing's
dead.
falling over me.
Before it's dead. That's what we're all missing.
I'm just gonna put this out there because now this is the second time.
Your divine sense would be knowing where it is.
Your divine sense would know that Brador just got stung by by the creature.
What about the one that was
What did you
above-
tell me about?
Yes,
Above the knocked
it
out
would
guy.
be above. It would be above the.
Knocked out guy.
Okay,
This
then I will shoot at the one above him.
You're knocked out.
Yeah, I'm
You're
exactly,
down.
I'm at exactly
Oh,
0,
wait.
so I'm
Oh, wow.
stable.
Wait, then I'm going to use lay on hands on him.
Isn't he away from
You
me?
already. Oh no, you still have how many?
I
points?
have 5 that I can
Five.
give him.
Give
Okay.
him one.
Give
I'm
him
giving
one.
I'm giving him 5.
Yes,
There's
it's
no
the
point.
most
efficient.
There's no point in giving him 5.
At this late,
If he
yeah,
hit-
5 I'll give you.
1 is the loneliest
If
number.
he hits, if the creature hits him, right?
He's gonna go back
He
down.
goes down no matter whether or not you give him 1 or 5. If you give him 1, he can continuously get back up 5 more times. Otherwise, you waste all 5 right now. He gets hit once, and those 5 are gone. He remains down.
Sadly, he's right.
In this case,
Just give him
not
one.
always is it worth giving 1. When all
You
you
know, I
have,
should give him all 5 just because you're being so
You can
obnoxious
give
about
him
it.
Now one thing to consider here
that
is
makes you a
that
real hero.
is that if you did that little trick during the Tarisk attack,
Fight, that wouldn't.
That would-
No, that would never.
then you run the risk of literally
dying.
killing him.
Yeah, our die. Here's the thing, though.
Paradise kill.
If
Just
because
overkill?
Tarask could overkill, he could knock you down.
Well, that
If you are at 1, and then it does.
to be fair, it wasn't a legit Tarrasque. It was a ether beast, which was much stronger than the Tarrasque.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yes.
It was a dialed up Tarrasque.
It was a dialed up Tarrasque.
It was a let's kill the party guy.
I'm so glad I wasn't here.
Found the Tarrasque.
You're not allowed to die.
If I fought them.
Hey, Janet, I'm gonna go next, and I can
Oh, my
do
David.
a heal
Okay.
on him if you want, so you don't have to worry about that.
Hey God. We just.
All right, then I will give him 1 HP to bring him back up because Allison said she's going to heal him.
Okay.
We need to kill these fucking things.
And now what are you doing? That was the bonus action. Full
I will shoot at whichever one.
Go ahead,
is above
roll.
his.
Disadvantage.
10.
You have disadvantage.
Well, you're
Disadvantage.
What?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Roll
I
again.
can't hear through the cookie.
Disadvantage. Roll again.
disadvantage.
We speak for the DMs.
7.
Plus your dexterity.
And proficiency.
0.
So 9.
So
And
9.
we have to leave.
So we need to get going.
Who's next?
Lorraine?
Do something. Murder it.
I can murder it if we wait till me.
Cast fireball. Sense on yourself.
I think I'm gonna do cure wounds actually. So I'm
No!
gonna go over to the guy.
We need it to die.
Huh?
We don't need to live. We need
Roll
it
the
to
cure
die.
wounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll cure wounds on. What's your character's name?
Braydor.
Okay.
Braydor.
Like a mash?
Been on this one
You can
page.
fucking heal him after the thing is dead.
Been on doing this thing for 20 minutes.
Well, I mean, he's just gonna go down again, isn't he?
Not necessarily.
Only hear 3 people at a time.
20 freaking minutes.
If you
I
can't
feel
hit
like my
it.
character would just try to
Fuck
heal
it,
him.
the minions
That's
of
what
hell
she would
were
do,
weaker,
so
we
that's
need to
what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, we.
Wait, David.
While you're healing, Arthur,
Gotta put them back.
what are you doing?
Arthur.
Attacking.
Attack.
The minions of hell.
The minions.
Longer than that.
Other
No, he doesn't.
Oh my God! An ally has left so much.
Alright, roll your damage.
You get 12 points.
12 points of health.
Yay, I'm at 13.
9.
Such a low
9?
number.
Alright. Even though you nat 1'd, you shot, it hit the ceiling, then came right back down, and then the creature pops
Did they ever
back into existence.
hit him? Or me?
No, it hit the creature with a bolt in its head. Drops to the ground, dissolves.
And how much experience does it give us?
131 across the board.
Let's go.
Done. Alright, gotta go. Bye-bye. County City Council.
Yes.
Wait, David, let's see if the windshield is actually like...
Oh yeah, we might need something to clean off our windshield.
I have some.
Our windshield.
Alright,
Like
never
it's
mind.
my
We should be good. If we don't, we'll be back
Take some
inside in
napkins.
5 minutes.
Okay.
He can't get his inside of his car to,
The AC is broken in his car,
so he can't.
so it's not circulating any air. So I gotta throw away my bag.
Alright, and we should be able to meet again next week.
Oh, I might have to work. I'm not sure. We have to figure out what's going on, but it might. Actually, wait. What is New Year's? Let me look real quick.
New Year's Day is Monday.
Next week.
Oh, so New Year's
Have a good
night-
Christmas,
Not
everybody.
this Monday, but the Monday after.
Can we
Yeah, I
long
think
rest
I-
after that?
As long as I'm not traveling, I should be okay.
The date, if you're looking for the date, it'll be the December 30th.
Yeah. Because on the 31st, I might have to. They sprung a photo booth thing on me, so I just have to see what's happening with that.